Sword Coast Soundscapes. Find them on YouTube.
All right. Everybody ready?
Sure.
Okay. So, folks, where we left off, you had just started to leave the tower after...
No.
We got the town.
We got the town.
We made it back on the boat, and we were back on
We were in town.
Right.
Yeah.
I was doubling back as...
Okay. Sorry.
Recap.
He's
You're
doing
going
a further
back
recap
farther than
he-
expected.
He's doing a recap of the recap.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Trying to connect another device. WIVARD
Well, you left the tower, you made your way back
connected
to the...
WIVARD.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Made your way back to the ship, you made it back to Treble, and now you are all going off in your different directions. Some of you are going shopping, some of you are checking in on possible information, and I believe that is where we left off. Am I right? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay.
No, not so much shopping, but selling.
Shopping.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Some of us were shopping.
Some of you are going to market. In
I'm going
one
to
way,
get
shape, or
drunk.
form.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
then I'm ready.
Ready for what?
Finally got the last thing.
Oh. You're ready to go on audio? Sweet.
I'm not ready. Hang on. I want to buy supplies for my. Oh wait, that's my other guy. Never mind.
We
I'm
were gonna
confused.
cash everyone out.
Gonna make poison.
Yeah.
Hey.
There was that.
Poisons?
Can I buy a poison?
I thought we
You
all
find out.
did get paid.
You are a poison.
What's that?
You
I
can,
thought we
you
did
can
get
find
Yeah.
some poison kits rather easily. It kind of is like finding a brewer's kit, but you're
Just a few things.
adjusting a few things differently. So yeah.
Okay, let me. Okay, hang on. Something at a time here.
All right. Torin. Torben? Was it Torben or Torin?
Torian.
Torian. I got the first 3 letters. I'll get this down eventually.
Missed the A.
He keeps thinking turban. It's kind of funny.
Torian.
Dorian with a T.
Oh, that's easy. Why didn't I think of that?
That's how I came up with it.
So, Torian, you're going searching for armor.
I was gonna see if I could find a set of splints.
Okay.
Dwarven
And
size.
and if I remember correctly, Jerry and Johan were looking to sell some of their products while also checking in with Sahul at Kaboom.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right, and
No boom today. Boom tomorrow.
and then Arkea was checking in with an enchanter, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
No, I was going to the bar.
Oh, you're going to the bar.
And I'm going gambling.
You're going gambling.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He wants to be broke real quick.
See if I did this right.
Oh, he's down to 15%
Oh,
profit.
yeah, I got
last time he wiped the table and didn't even cheat.
That's true.
Yeah, baby.
He got a perfect hand.
I did. I took him right.
And
to
now
the
he's
frickin-
expecting it again.
Took him to the cleaners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right to the old.
And then he got mobbed. Then he got mugged.
Oh, I gotta check in with those guys too.
And Nils, what were you planning on doing?
I was gonna do some shopping. Look for. I wanted to look for a place that I could acquire
thank
some
you.
healing potions.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just hit the wrong button.
I think with the cleric being gone,
Those
some
might be
healing
worthwhile
duties
having
will,
a few.
Yeah.
lend more on my shoulders. So yes, I would like to see if I couldn't establish some contact
Okay.
with a
So I'm gonna.
alchemist.
Okay. So you're probably going along with these two to Kaboom?
Probably. If you're looking to do shopping, and
Yep.
we're heading that direction to sell a bunch of crap.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming most of the marketplaces.
It's spread out. It's a large city. You can find quite a few things in various different parts of the city.
What just because I'm new again. But what are the strengths of our poison potions in this version? Are they +3, +4? Any of them? to that potency?
Hang on a sec. I can pull out my Dungeon Master guide on that.
There's regular. There's
Potent potables.
no. Hold on. How does it go?
I'll take the rapist for $400.
That's therapists.
Potion
Mr.
of
Conley,
healing.
therapist.
There's a superior healing. There's another one
Greater.
starts with an
Greater,
S.
yeah, greater healing.
There's a greater here.
Yeah, there's
Superior.
I already said that, but there's another one that starts with S.
Moo.
I forget now.
That is.
I'd have to dig on my
No,
finger
that
to
is
look.
not
I
the
got
right
them.
answer. Really, that's
Superior.
what your mother said last night, Trumpet.
Isn't it weird that they died within a couple of days of each other?
I did not know that.
Yeah, Sean Connery had died, and then Alex, or was it the other
I
Alex?
thought it was. I thought they were a few years apart.
Were they?
Well, I only show 3: potion of
Supreme.
healing, greater, and
This is
superior.
the
Yep.
the moves on here.
Supreme.
Greater, superior, and supreme.
Supreme. That was
Oh,
it.
that's
Supreme.
at the very bottom. Yep.
Yeah.
Supreme.
I knew they were similar sounding. I just couldn't think of the word.
As in pizza.
Poison light.
Poisons. 257. I know that Johann had a couple of poison in his darts.
That's Bill.
Yep.
Okay.
Interesting.
So there are various different.
Oh, that was me, Bill. I didn't know how to shut your. I was fumbling for illumination.
So there are various different types of poisons that you can make from.
Where one would expect it to be.
Ingested, inhaled, contacts.
Yeah, and I would say that knowing this city, you would probably have a hard time finding someone who could make poisons, just because this is an upscale city, or at least it seems
It's
that way.
civil.
Yeah,
What about my underworld contacts?
you can certainly try.
Okay, I'm gonna go with these guys to buy some healing potions, and then I'm gonna duck out and make contact with the reprobate friends.
All right. So
What did you say you were looking for again?
I wanted to buy some poisons, or at least learn how to make them.
Okay. When would you like to learn?
Well, we're on our way to our next thing, so probably not now, right?
Okay.
Would
you like to learn on the road?
I would love to learn on the road, yeah.
Okay.
Johann's gonna teach Zaki.
The mooch is on the scene.
Buy a poisoner's kit.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
So, we'll start with the four
Advantage of being
heading
an assassin.
heading into market. All right. So, are you making your way straight to Kaboom, or are you planning on selling your merchandise first?
I think we should probably unload first.
Yeah, so.
I mean, we got a lot of crud we're carrying. The sooner I unload it, the happier I'll be. Not that I'm worried about getting robbed or whatever, but
Well,
it's just taking up a lot of space.
depending on where you choose to go, the Tefoots had the general store. There is also an enchantment
Well,
facility.
I think last time we said we were going to start with the metals.
Yep.
And I believe we were going to start with the Smith's Quarter.
All right.
or whatever, if there is such a thing.
There is a smith's quarter.
Because we had 4 or 6 ingots of
10
actual
pounds of
steel
silver.
bar and silver, and then
A partial
The-
mithril ingot.
and
Weighted at 2
the
pounds.
other metal we salvaged from one of the automatons, and
That was
Yeah.
all Mills is. I'm not tracking that.
yeah, but he's with us, is what I'm getting at. So we got a bunch of different metal to unload.
Right.
Oh yeah, I also got a ram's horn head.
Forgot about that.
Dude, we could auction that.
So I
well, it's
figured-
yours. You could auction.
I figured jewelers or perhaps enchanters for the silver, smiths for the, and possibly the mithril. Otherwise, smiths for the mithril and the steel, and whatever metal you wanted to unload, Nils. And then after that, I don't know. I had no other plans beyond that. I do have to buy some crossbow bolts.
Yeah, was there any? What was the deal with that? Those metal feathers. Was there anything special about those?
They.
They're just a specific metal, if I remember right.
Yes, the specific metals have a higher conduction rate for magic.
So it's not special in and of itself. It just has properties unique to it, I guess would be the easiest way to say it.
Alone, it's just metal.
Right.
Yes.
You can
I
make
can't
excellent
find my
nails out
gems
of
in my inventory.
Okay.
it. Can't find your what?
The gems I won in the last gambling session.
Oh.
Did
That would have been a long while ago.
Yeah, and that was before our recording sessions. So, if I remember correctly, it was somewhere around 80 gold pieces
okay.
Worth of mixed gems.
worth of mixed gems. Yes.
Okay.
At the time, it was rather high cost. I mean, they were playing high stakes.
Right.
Okay. I'll try and be more.
Yeah, that's
Efficient.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thorough.
Attentive. But
Anal.
yes, possibly because I don't know. By the time Friday night rolls around, I'm pretty. You know.
I understand. Just trying to look
I
up
mean, you're like her.
how much.
No, she hasn't done as much drugs as I have, so she's got an edge.
I'm trying to look up the silver weight of a silver coin. In
Oh, is
D&D.
it how many ounces?
Oh, and somewhere in there it says how much 10 coins weighs. I forget. I think 10 coins is a pound or something. Half a pound. Value.
10 pieces of silver.
Value was irrelevant. I think 10 coins was a pound or something.
Okay, we'll go off of that.
Or 20 coins was a, I don't recall. That's,
So,
he's looking it up.
1/10 of a pound. That's what it says
tenth
here.
of a pound?
10 coins was a 1/10 of a pound?
Okay.
Or a coin is a 1/10 of a
Hey,
pound.
bud, how are you? Come here. Oh, how's my
A coin. 1/10 of a pound.
So 10 coins is a pound,
Okay.
and denomination doesn't matter because they're all about the same size
You
and
should
weight
eat dinner.
after all said and done. So
So 10th of a pound.
10 coins is a pound.
And how much did I say the silver was? Silver ingots were in weight?
Oh, Christ.
You didn't say the weight. You just said that. Well, you said they were 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're
so
10 pounds.
What,
1
100?
coin, so 10 coins per pound times another 10, so that's about 100
coins.
silver.
Wow.
So, yeah, you can.
Well, if we sold it for its raw value, but you'd said it was exceptionally refined or something,
Yes.
and that's why I figured jewelers might want it as opposed to somebody who just melted down and made coins out of it.
There you go.
So, you can
What?
use.
Do you know whose cake that is?
It's cake. Would you like a piece?
Do you like blueberries?
Because
Yeah, I
blueberries
don't
aren't-
either.
You probably don't want that.
I'm sorry, I got dazzled by the blueberry factory.
Get dazzled by
What kind
the
of-
cheesecake.
It's a cheesecake.
no, it's not.
It's got
It's-
kind of like a cheesecake top.
I think
white
it's
cake.
white
It's
cake
white
or
cake
yellow
with a
cake with a
cheesecake
cheesecake frosting.
Ah.
Cream cheese frosting.
I thought the whole thing was
Or whatever.
cheesecake. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
I thought,
fair.
Cheesecake.
You got-
What? That's all the word. That's the only word I saw. And that just
if
tipped me
it's
over.
if it's thicker than 2 inches, it's not cheesecake.
So moving on because
Cheesecake's usually about that thick.
because we do have a limited time. You are able to find your way to the Smith's quarters, and depending on who you talk to, you can. There's a number of them. You see a one that is owned by a Leonin fellow, rather tall and brawly, and another that's owned by a Dragonborn, just a little ways down. They seem to be the ones that get the most, not revenue, what's the most
Traffic.
traffic.
What's the city we're in?
Trouble.
Treble.
Think tribble, only with
An E.
Yeah.
As opposed to base.
Not base, but treble.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to base or bass.
I did not think of that when I named it. I was just thinking, oh, okay, it's a city. This they could be into all sorts of trouble. Okay, trouble.
It's pretty good.
I'm trying not to focus too much on names because that's where I tend to get stopped when trying to create things.
So
What should I name it?
So wait. There's a city called Base and a city called Treble. Alrighty then.
And there's a place that just
Controller,
rocks.
back up.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's made of rocks. It's on
What?
rocks.
Okay.
It's in the earth.
I didn't wanna go
Earth
there.
plane.
Like
but-
Public Enemy and Anthrax.
I didn't want to go there, but
Death Row! What a brother!
You're not trying to pay
Back
attention
is
here,
the
right?
incredible
Well,
Rob
that's-
Animal. Public Enemy. Not
Okay,
no more.
okay.
Okay, so you can easily find someone there that both the higher function the blacksmiths, the more popular blacksmiths, will actually give you a decent price, about 10 gold's worth for the ingot, saying that I mean it is fine stuff, but we mainly function in weapons and.
Okay. Like I said, we were looking to sell the silver to a jeweler first.
Oh, okay.
We do have 6 bars of steel.
High
Have to
quality.
double
steel.
check.
High quality steel. All right.
We had, at least I'm carrying 1 silver ingot, 4 steel ingots.
All right.
So for the blacksmiths, I'd be looking to unload the steel.
All right.
And potentially the mithril, but I don't know.
The depending on which one you go to, are you favoring one over the other?
I have no favor. I figured we'd just walk in and start asking if anybody was interested in buying some quality steel.
We'll haggle and compare shop.
All right. Give me a someone give me a persuasion check.
Well, that would be me, sir.
Are you the persuader?
I think I am because
If anyone's helping, I'll give it at advantage.
I'm not even there, so.
I'm only a +3, but
And I'll be
Hire
getting
me.
to you in just a second.
I will
A moment.
I will assist.
alright. Damn it.
I'm not proficient in persuasion, but
Anybody wanna? I'm up. Okay, yeah, never mind.
I am assisting. You get advantage.
How much?
you roll 2 dice.
You roll
Roll
twice and take
twice,
the higher
take the
roll.
higher.
That's what advantage is.
Okay.
It's not a number, it's a method.
Alright. I rolled a 22 plus whatever the assist is, so this dude's.
How do you get a 22 on a 20-sided die?
I rolled a 19 and I'm a +3.
Okay,
Well, I didn't roll a 22. I got a 22.
exactly.
But whatever it is, taking this dude to the hoop.
22.
All right.
You hope.
The Leonin blacksmith will actually say, "Well, you got some pretty good silver. I'll
Wait, I interrupted him. I'm like, no, bro, you don't understand.
I mean, sorry, steel.
Steel? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, again, I'm going to throw some spin on him. I'm going to be like, look, this is like, not like any other steel you've ever seen before.
Purified and refined.
Yes. It's purified, justified, sanctified, and whatever. Deep fried. I'm telling him it's just like the best steel.
So now it's Holy Baptist steel?
How many are you offering?
All of them, all 6.
All 6? Oh, I'll say that I could give you... I could give you 50 gold a brick.
What's the average price of a regular?
It's a 10-pound bar of highly refined steel.
I'm telling him, he's offering 50 a bar.
50 a bar.
I'm telling him, we got to go like 65. I know it. Listen, I know it sounds ridiculous, and I can't tell you how this was done, but this is the best steel you're gonna run across in 5 years, guaranteed.
Oh, I'm aware. But 65, 65 a brick is asking. I'm giving you a really high value here, buddy.
You got to come up a little bit.
50's the highest that I could possibly offer. Anything more, and I'm basically giving my my weapons and armor away.
Johan?
I'm confused.
Try the next place.
What?
What's this guy's name?
Any higher and you're giving it away.
No. Any higher, he's giving his weapons and armor away.
He's not going to make a profit on whatever he makes out of it.
I'm still confused. Such fine metal, such an expert craftsman should fetch a significantly higher price compared to any other source of steel in the area.
There's always other blacksmiths around. We can always check with one of them.
You are absolutely correct, Gerald.
We can walk away from this deal.
We have no deal. We're just talking.
Yeah.
Critus.
We'll think about it and come back.
Critus.
We'll discuss it amongst ourselves and come back to you later.
Like the pikeys in Snatch.
By all means, I'll be here.
Oh, jeez.
So, you taking this elsewhere? You gonna try another?
Sure.
We want to go for somebody that's like, I don't know if this is the most reputable or.
I was shooting for something around 60, but or approaching 60.
Yeah, he's not going to get steel of this quality anywhere because it wasn't made by humans.
Yes, sir. Well,
He doesn't know that.
it was, but through such a process that it is so pure.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Go to the next one down the road.
The other popular one, or are you gonna try?
Whoever.
We want to go to the BMW of armor.
All right. The Dragonborn shop. There's a female Dragonborn inside, sapphire gem blood, if that matters to anyone.
Women.
And
I was just thinking back to A Knight's Tale.
she actually is she's actually running two different kilns almost at the same time, and as you walk in, she'll shout out, "If you're looking for your special orders, I'm try back later on today.
We have no orders.
Oh then, what can I help you with?"
It's what we can help you with, ma'am.
Uh-huh. Look, I'm not in to any kind of insurance agencies right now.
No.
I'd like to speak to you about the insurance on your annealing kiln.
I'd like to discuss your extended warranty on your wagon.
I'm not even gonna
I'll
wait.
just pull out a bar and set
Yeah.
it there.
And I'm gonna start throwing the persuasion on her like Mac Daddy now.
Okay, she'll take a look at the bar.
You will not find purer, more refined steel anywhere.
I tell her all the molecules line up in the same direction.
Make a deception.
So now it's a magnet.
No. That's a real deal. When you quench steel, all the discombobulated steel molecules go like this, and the iron's like this, and the carbon is in between them.
Yeah, but how do you know that?
Do you as a player know that, or does your character know that?
Well,
I'll let
Exactly.
you roll a knowledge history to see if your character would know that.
hey, I've got a +3.
Dick with what you know.
Okay, so I rolled a 16, and he's helping me.
Oh, this is for your knowledge history first.
Okay, 16.
History.
Sorry, not history. Nature.
Okay, nature.
No,
Same thing.
Okay, so 16. All right.
plus 3.
So you will. I will say that. Okay, you'll be able to at least have a good understanding of metallurgy.
And she knows what I'm talking about, so now she knows I'm legit.
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
So roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
And
Zeki.
if Johan is
Roll
helping,
assist.
okay, roll with advantage. Roll twice.
22 again.
Okay, roll twice.
I did.
Did you roll two and take the higher of one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. 22.
What was the other die, just out of curiosity?
If I tell you, I'll jinx it. Like last week.
Was it a 3?
No.
How well do you live? 3. She'll look at it and she'll go, "Oh, yeah, you are right. That this is impressive."
If you would like it, make an offer.
How many are you willing to sell me?
4.
4.
So that's 40 pounds?
I don't know if anybody else had any. I know I've got 4.
I thought I picked up a couple. I could have been wrong.
I think memory tells me that we pulled 6 and somebody else is carrying the other 2.
Okay.
But I don't recall, so I'm just my word.
I could see about parting. You know what? I'll give you 210 for the 4.
What's that come to a piece? 55 each?
Like 52.
Nah. Look,
52.5.
these were not made by mortal hands. I can tell you that much. And they are highly conducive to being enchanted. You're looking at a very rare opportunity here.
Well, that is rather nice. However, I can't enchant. I mean, I can make special orders to actually make something that can later be enchanted. And this is nice metal. Yeah, you're probably right. I could probably make something really fine out of this.
220.
She's got to go 220.
220.
55 a bar, 220.
Sure. Yeah.
Pull
220.
pull out the other 3 and set them on a counter or whatever. Table, whatever it is.
All right. You guys drive a hard bargain.
Well, you did us a favor, so to speak, which inclines us to come here in the future for other purchases.
Should we
Is
show
she an
her?
armor smith?
Yeah, she is an armor smith.
Any scale mail my size?
You would be able to spot some scale mail
Or not
work.
scale, splint, sorry.
Splint mail. Yeah, you'd be able to spot some splint mail in detached pieces throughout.
Isn't splint mail worse than what you got?
No, splint mail's the next one higher. And I
Highest
can't-
is plate.
highest is plate, and I can't afford plate.
I thought chain went chain.
Chain, splint, and then plate.
But yeah, she does
How
have.
short are you for plate?
1,000 something, I think.
No, plate's 15.
Yep, plate's 15.
100 in gold.
Oh, well, you might
Yeah,
have it. here
100 gold.
You might have it momentarily.
I've got 1,429. I'd like to at least keep 30 to.
Okay, if he makes you sign something,
I ain't
call you
signing
what
shit.
Because
I already signed one thing. I'm not
pounded
signing
like a
anything
$5
more.
hooker.
I mean, does she have any plate mail?
Yeah,
Good quality stuff, or
pretty good quality stuff. It doesn't look like it would fit a dwarf. However, you can actually see a placard on the wall that says custom orders can be made. And
Seeing him eyeing that
What?
and remembering what she said when we first approached, just out of curiosity, how far behind are you currently?
I'm trying to get
Days, weeks?
a few days,
Okay.
getting some things ready for an upcoming festival.
Don't need an explanation. I'm just trying to figure out where we stand. That's all.
I walk up to her. What would it take to get a custom set of plate mail for my size?
Well, I could have just tailor some of my plate mail there to fit you, and it'd probably take a couple of days. Just finish off my backlog. I cannot speak. Just to finish off some of my backlog work, and then
How
get
long
to
are we
you.
planning on being in town?
We can arrange to be in town for a few days.
Okay. I mean, if you're gonna drop me 100 gold,
Well,
He's writing the contract right now.
give us a minute.
Of course. In the, you guys are going
We're
to.
gonna just step aside to have a private conversation.
Okay.
We divide our money in such a fashion that we keep an account for party purposes. So if you're a little shy,
I'm 100 gold shy.
we
Just
can make
curious,
up.
Archaea, what are you looking for at the bar? Are you just information seeking?
Ale?
She wants to get drunk.
If you're a little shy, we can
What else do you
potentially
look
make
for
up.
at a pub?
I would be,
Hot elf
based on
chicks.
normal pricing, I'm about 100 gold shy.
Well, we need to find out what her pricing would be.
That's true. I mean, we might be able to persuade her down.
And the other option of
Yep.
this is we're already selling her metal. We can reduce from that for you. Done.
Right.
Easy.
Okay. I have two questions.
To the DM or to the smith?
I now have 3 questions.
Oh my god.
Which one first?
Oh wow.
So, I know if you'll recall our last conversation.
Yeah.
I distinctly recall grabbing a couple of the feathers, not as many as Mike did, but a few of those strange metal feathers for myself.
I did not. I did not find out anything because the recorded session was not posted.
I will look for it.
Dun dun dun.
All right. So, in the event that my memory is not completely accurate,
Okay.
I think
Jack.
he grabbed a couple. I'm not certain.
don't start with that. My other question to you is that metal specifically better than steel?
No.
I think no.
No, it's think of it kind of like
Lighter, you said last time. Right?
Yes, it's kind of like how you wouldn't make a golden sword because gold is a more softer metal.
Right.
However, you can probably use gold as a not just as jewelry, but also as a conductor, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so
It'd
it
be the
has
same thing as
conductive
making silver
properties.
weapons.
Yes.
Silver's a soft metal, so you would interlace that within a steel blade to create something that's.
Oh, so
you know,
this is an amalgamation of. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that answers that. So, if I had this person, it wouldn't probably be worth upgrading my rapier to this metal.
No.
I mean, she could make it a fancy rapier, but
There wouldn't be any
It'll
practical
still just be
combat
a
bonus.
rapier.
Yeah, okay, forget it then. Well, that eliminates question number 3, and I would like to surrender my time to the whatever.
Okay.
Learning.
So, wander back over to her.
okay. Hello.
So, a set of plate modified for him
Sure.
would run.
Oh, it would probably run about 1,500 gold. It's quite an offer. Quite a task.
Oh, we understand. We need the information. So, Jerry,
Yes.
from other funds, how much would the party foot for that? Do you, I don't recall the contract wording exactly, but
To appease the requirement that he had, which was to have at least 130 gold left over for other purchases,
Well, I said 30, but
or 30 gold.
I didn't want to use all 1429.
I can pull 150 in gems that can be used as payment.
well,
That will.
the steel that we're selling, we can discount the purchase price for that cost.
Well, that's your awards.
That's our. I grabbed it for everyone, not just
Okay.
me.
Then that'll go into the distribution of the
And
party
then
funds,
whatever
So
came
like
out of
this
that was
one,
going to go
To
into
be-
party funds.
awarded at the next
Here.
evaluation cycle.
Right. So
No, it'll clash. with
if
them.
you hand over,
Thank you.
I'm going to be generous because I think we can.
Well, I already got this covered. Don't worry about it. Just
Well, no, I'm just saying. You supply 13. You supply 13 instead of 220 for the bars. Make it 20, and consider that 200 is applied to payment for his plate. Is that acceptable to you?
So you want you will receive 20 gold pieces for the bars and the suit of armor.
Along with-
1,300 gold for me.
I see. I see that as fair. Are you looking to have this steel in
No.
the armor?
No.
No.
I'll take
No. That's
whatever you've currently
that-
got.
that very, very fine steel is entirely for you to decide how to use.
Oh, that is quite wonderful. I can think of so many various different things I can make from it. I'm sure Cretus would have a field day when he sees them.
So, is that an agreement?
Do we have Nicola?
We have a Nicole.
Dear God.
I will take my 20 and dump it to the party fund.
Son of a...
You printed out a contract?
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah, we did that.
Dude,
It's
don't
nice
sign
that-
it, man.
it's
I owe
nice.
I owe my left nut and my
Like-
What's the percentage you gotta pay back?
Like miniatures and dwarven floor,
7.7%.
it's nice to have props.
Make sure that when you sign, you print, you leave a thumbprint in blood.
Zachy,
Look, he's got his little briefcase and everything.
So yeah,
Prepared.
So basically, if I'm understanding
Oh, I
this
get one
right-
too.
oh my God, dude!
That's hilarious.
He's gonna
This is a
he's gonna
straight-up
come
loan
up
of
with like a
200
wax
gold.
seal for next week, you know? Jiminy
hey,
crumpets.
what do you do with that
I
wax
even went
seal?
so far as to
It's
print
an
versions
wedding
that use that, depending on whether or not you understand the language,
E for done,
looks completely
That's
different.
great.
right?
I want my lawyer to look at the
Because
last.
it was a little D. D for
Why,
done.
you do have your lawyer right here.
So I will take 20 gold from her. He forks over 13.
Yeah.
She gets the medal. And in a couple 3 days, we come back with for 3 days.
Don't do it, bro.
God.
You can come back in 2.
Okay. 2 days, come back and we
200 gold reduction.
pick up and
that's
do
all.
the specific fitting and whatever
It-
adjustments.
It is a completely fair accord.
Fair.
It is a straight-up-
And
I
she
signed
actually
before I understood
will
the
say
term.
this is a lot
Sign.
easier. Otherwise, I would have to send you to a bank in order
you
to get
forgot the other one,
the
sir.
money.
Oh.
We're fine.
Somebody's got to make signet rings.
Absolutely fine.
Wax seal.
What is your name again?
There you go. Yeah, wax seals.
I had this one.
Signet
my phone?
rings
Where's my
for
phone?
Dungeons and Dragons.
There it is.
Do they really?
Yes, of course they do.
This is
What?
ridiculous.
Signet
Doppler.
rings.
Look at this one.
Doppler.
Somebody sells signet rings.
Think
Like
Doppler.
Doppler Raider?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking Doppler effect.
Doppler?
Yeah.
She younger, older? I'm assuming younger.
Kind of hard to tell on a Dragonborn, but you guess that she's probably middle age.
Oh, this is sick. We've
Well, if
got
these
one
guys are
fucking-
done, I'll hang out
Man.
long enough to get kind of like a fitting.
Well, that's your daily business with it.
Oh, always,
We'll
sweetie.
see you in a couple of days.
Yeah, let's get business cards around
The
too.
alternate language editions.
No way.
We made multiple contracts.
No way, dude.
It's nice to have props. The dice, the miniatures, dwarven forge, all that stuff. It's nice to have props.
That's for Bill.
I'm gonna
that's
remember
good.
that.
Is that the actual font?
Let me see.
It's the second one's in Dingbat font, yes.
Oh,
Bet.
do you want the actual fonts?
Oh, I got.
Elven and dwarvish and the whole bit?
If you want.
I got 'em.
No, you don't.
Okay.
We've gone too
I'll
far.
hang, if these
Somebody's
guys
got
are
to put
leaving,
the
I'll hang
brakes
out
on
for
here.
you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she can get measurements or whatever
And-
she needs to do before moving on.
Yeah,
You
she'll.
can describe that whole
she'll,
Ibsen
Mike's
and
for
things
going
that
over
they
the
throw in
quick
the documents. Convert
It's
it to
kind of like
Elven or
working
Dwarvish
with
or
a
whatever. Throw it in.
rather
Let's go.
efficient
Have a nice
tailor,
day.
just like wings out.
Leave a couple of blank lines for
Instinct.
whatever the thing was.
Hello!
You know, agreement for purchase
You
of
know what's
armor or
next is
services
somebody's
rendered or
going to come
whatever.
up with like a
Fill it out,
contracting
sign it,
company
and have a
that'll
nice
make your
day.
house look like Elrond's place. And
That's
stuff,
slick.
You know?
That wouldn't be hard to do.
Don't tempt
All right.
Alright,
Now that we've done that,
I would like to give her my business card. Zeki the Mooch.
Cute.
Fling right over to the furnace.
out of curiosity, before we leave,
Yes.
do you have any use for mithril?
Mithril. Now that is an interesting thing. You can actually see
Curl up the
Yeah.
Bling in the eye.
Yeah.
Dude's
just
traveled a
like-
bit and knows a few things.
And You almost hear like a rumble in the back of her throat, not like a purr, but almost like
More like a dragon roll.
no, more like rolling thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Which shade of color is she?
She's a sapphire, sapphire gem.
It's not
So she's a redhead.
not a lot.
Oh God.
Trust me,
What?
if we had 60
Oh,
pounds
oh.
of mithril, I'd be asking for a set of mithril plate.
As
Dude,
a-
do you know how rare that would
if-
make you?
That was time.
if I remember all the descriptions
That would be
correctly,
wild.
every bar that came out of the machine was 10 pounds. Whatever size it ended up being, it was 10 pounds of whatever material.
Yes, and if I remember,
And
no,
the bot ate half of it,
yes.
so we've got 5 pounds.
I know. Man, we could only get
Mithril?
one like once a week or something.
Or a
like
month
that.
or something.
No, wait,
The
I-
mithril?
Yeah.
I thought
2 pounds.
yeah, 2 pounds because
Okay.
It was a
Couldn't remember.
Yeah.
because it was a 5 pound.
So we-
5-pound bar.
Yeah.
2.5
So yeah, we got 2
pounds.
pounds left. All right.
Yeah.
So,
So-
yeah, it's not a lot, but we do have a little.
Mind if I inspect this?
Pull it out of the bag.
She'll pick it up and you know, you guys know that mithril is rather light, and she's like, well, yeah, that's definitely the kind of weight I expect from mithril. She inspects it a little bit, and then comes to the part, the chewed off, broken part, and just like,
It was used to repair.
Don't tell her, Bill. Johanna.
I'm trying to remember the exact term. It was a being made of metal,
Warforged.
and it was damaged.
huh.
And it required some mithril in order to heal itself.
And here I thought you might have run across a rust monster or something like that.
So that was a full bar. The section that's missing was consumed
Monster that eats metal.
I see. Well,
in the method you're thinking. Actually, it was odd.
this is about 2 pounds, yes?
Yes.
2.5.
You don't come across mithril that often. And good quality stuff at that.
Again, we will not find pure.
No, you won't.
The molecules on that mithril.
Give you the molecule with my mace upside here.
Is there a shield handy?
Oh,
I'm gonna put it over Snacky's head.
that's a,
Whack!
All you gotta do is spray me
I'll-
with a spray bottle on the
I'll
cat.
give you, since we're good friends, I'll give you 100 gold a pound.
Satisfactory. Should be about 2 pounds there.
That's what I'm guessing too.
Agreed.
Agreed? All right.
And now that she's got cash on hand,
But I've got the medals.
so I'll take the 200 gold, add it to the 20, and it goes to the party fund.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Actually, belay that. I will keep 20. The other 200 goes to the party fund.
Well, if you ever need quality work, feel free to look me up.
As I said, you've done us a favor, so to speak. Expect us to come back from time to time. We like to develop relationships.
Of course. Oh, and do come by in a couple of months. I'm going to have a wonderful selection available.
You do just armor?
Armor is my specialty, but I can do weapons, and I have been known to. I can do all manner of various different structures, if need be.
Well, if over the coming few weeks you happen to decide to maybe construct a very fine rapier,
A rapier, you say?
let me know.
Are we talking?
I may be interested.
Are we talking a rapier for someone, just hypothetically, your height, or are we thinking someone the size of a gnome or halfling?
It'd be about my height, my build.
Good to know. I might come across that. And,
Amazon Music.
Alexa, shut up. Alexa, stop.
Mom said knock you
Hit the
out.
freaking mute button on that
Mom
thing.
said knock you
is
out.
that
Should be on the top.
switch? Oh,
The X, I think.
there we go.
Thank you.
And
Called come back.
what's your name?
Johan.
Johan, if you happen to be looking for some enchantment work, might I suggest a friend of mine, Iliad. She runs a enchantment shop on the other side of town. She does fine work with mine.
Spend a minute or two to converse and get specific directions or whatever to
Yep.
find the place. And I will absolutely look her up.
Thank you.
If I had a very fine rapier, I'm sure.
What was
I would-
the blacksmith's name?
Dopla.
Like
D-O-P-L-A.
That was it Iliad?
Iliad.
And her twin sister Odyssey.
If I had a very fine rapier, I'm certain that I would seek to have perhaps a very fine enchantment or possibly two placed upon it.
Well, she does fine work. She specializes more in things involving stones and crystals, but she does put the right enchantments on those.
Thank you for the information.
You are completely welcome. Archaea,
Yes.
I'm gonna just jump over to
Roll a Constitution save. Sorry.
How far into your drinks are you?
Oh, she's deep.
I've had a couple.
You've had a couple? Okay. Are we talking like
Are those bigger or smaller than you, sir?
are we talking Torian couple, or are we talking like just
No, like my size couple.
okay? I was
Couple of pints. Couple of pints.
couple of
Come in
pints.
pints?
All right. Are you giving the fuck off look to everyone, or are you what are you doing? Doing any kind of active listening or anything like
Yeah.
that? You are. Okay. Give me a perception check.
Oh, good. For my
What is our upgrades for
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
a roll better than the
Studded leather.
You
We have the next one up.
would pick up a number of things. For one, you would hear about a harvest festival that is,
I'm sorry. Did you just say Harvest Festival?
yep,
Think back. Think back.
Whatever.
Squire days.
You're dripping on the carpet.
That was a Harvest Festival.
You're dripping on the carpet.
I don't care. Just
you would pick up that
And
there's
sold.
there's a harvest festival going on in the next in the upcoming week. People are kind of bustling around, getting things ready. Even some shop owners are trying to find ways of either getting booths ready or even managing to find ways to make deals with one another to either share their wares or be able to make kind of like specialty stuff for other people's booths so that they can actually turn a profit in this. Dirty 20?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot that it's the Ranger.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You would also hear about various different weird things that have gone on in the past week in the city. Like there was actually a situation where an entire neighborhood were being
What's your text model?
drained of their emotions by a
Plus 4, plus 5.
and brought to a case of madness
Oh, wait.
due to some sort of demon activity, only to be stopped by a weird group of 4 or 5 individuals.
Yes, the best you can do.
It's
Otherwise
it sounds almost like a little bit of hoopla in a way, like really,
It'll get you one.
like someone just
Your current should be what, 16?
someone just happened to
Get you to 17.
find out this stuff, and
I can't be quiet.
it's
Like a wives' tale kind of
That's
thing?
the
more
others,
like,
the top of the light armors.
more like a fishtail.
Okay.
Because no one can seem to get the numbers right. Some say that there were 5 people that went in, while other people say no, there were definitely 4. There was some sort of dwarven sorcerer, a paladin, and I can't remember all of the others, but they were
Is that
there.
our other group?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome. And let's see here.
Well, you mean the town,
3
little
bands
ways
of
north, it was all snowy and everything.
Hey, that's
Haven't found an Ebenezer yet.
Yeah.
But you also would hear talk about there have been a few bounties placed on people, and it's a quiet murmur, but you pick it up from across the room that there's actually someone is looking for a runaway that happened to steal a valuable item. And apparently the bounty hunter has been asking around Tribble saying that
Triple.
and nothing has been produced yet, but there is definitely someone has been actively looking for this particular individual.
Okay. Anything else?
That's pretty much every what you can pick up, besides about the festival activities and the day-to-day life of some of the city folk. Yep.
Just when it's my turn, I'm gonna go poking around the underworld. I want to make contact with, what were those owl dudes?
Talons.
The Talons?
Talons.
Okay,
Not the Talons. Talons.
just Talons.
Good to know. You guys are continuing on together, the 4 of you?
We still have silver to find a vendor for.
Yep.
Jeweler or fine metal worker.
Okay.
Actually, I'll ask Doppler if she's got suggestions.
Doppler would go, well, if you're looking for if you're looking for a place nearby,
We're not looking specifically for a fine metal dealer. We're looking for someone who would be interested in purchasing very fine silver
oh,
bars.
well, the Tefnuts, they do work with jewelry making. They're a little high strung for me, but they do offer fair prices for selling. If you're looking for the higher end stuff, I'd say you have to go to the King's Road, and maybe one of the jewelers there could possibly give you a deal.
Well, perhaps you might be interested?
Me in jewelry making?
No. In a bar of very pure silver.
The molecular structure of this silver is...
Well, I don't work too often with silver, mainly because it is rather pricey.
I understand.
But
I have a bar.
a bar. Well, I probably pay for the price of the silver itself, which would probably run you about 10 gold pieces. If you're, but again, I don't really want too much for the silver.
I understand.
If you want, I can at least put in a good word with one of the individuals that I mentioned, and they can probably sell it to you at a higher rate if it is pure silver, which, judging by your steel and your mithril,
I'll just ask for directions.
oh, it's that direction. And Jerry, you would remember Terry and Terry Tefnut. He was the general store individual that was high on caffeine.
Huh. That's a good man.
Kind of wanted to see if you had another
Terry
potion.
Tiffoot.
Yep, that's it. Tiffoot.
Trinkins and Tradery.
Yep.
I wanted to see if he had another potion anyway.
So, Zachy, you're moving off.
I wanted to hang with these guys as far as the apothecary. I wanted to get a poisoner's kit and some healing potions, and then I was gonna bug out for the underworld, and then I'll are we meeting up somewhere after?
We can buy them for you if you want to head out now.
I'm heading out.
Okay.
I was planning on getting potions anyway.
All right. You're heading out. You've been measured.
Okay.
Sorry, hold on. You have been
Weighed.
weighed, you have been measured, and you have been found wanting.
No.
I rarely get to say that, and I love that line of the movie.
Yeah.
All right, so, the five of you are you heading to Tiffoot's or
I'm headed for the bar.
okay?
Once I get fitted.
You are.
The dwarf is going for the.
He hasn't had good ale in a
Yeah.
long time.
He's been out in the
Is
woods.
there only one pub in town?
Oh no, there's plenty of pubs. I
Okay.
just popped you in the closest pub since.
Because you're such a lush ranger.
I thought it was illegal for telemarketers to call cell phones.
Not anymore.
No, that hasn't been illegal in quite some time.
Yep.
So, if you want, if you're heading to the same bar as Archaea, or if you want to head to another one,
I'm assuming there's a common spot that we're going to meet up and you know, once everybody got done shopping, you know, we were gonna crash and whatnot. There was going to be a common locale, wherever that is. If that's where she's at, then that's where I'm headed.
okay. Is that where you're heading, or were you heading to like a completely random bar? Just
I was going to say, what was the inn we stayed at
Well, yeah.
when we were here previously?
you actually stayed on the boat.
Yeah.
Before we got to the boat.
Yeah.
Before we were hired.
That was a different city. That was not Trouble.
Oh.
I thought it was.
Nope.
All right, never
Oh
mind.
yeah, that's right. No, the general meeting spot.
Okay. All right. So that's so you'll be able to find her at the general meeting spot as well.
Okay.
Which. Okay. Which, come on. Is the blushing swine. Woo! So, Zaki,
What?
if you're going to find your the talents, I need you to roll me a. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you to roll me a survival check.
What? Wait, why?
Survival checks are for tracking and for locating in any kind of terrain situation.
Whatever skills.
I
are
thought you were
covered
going to
under
have me
survival.
walk into another ambush.
Just because the name of the thing makes you panic, don't.
No, that'd be initiative.
Yeah. It would be. Roll for initiative.
Just off the top rope on that one.
And that is when your sphincter really shrinks along with a certain other appendage.
That's it. Pick on the
Increased
fat
6
kid.
times that day.
Woo!
But yeah, for an
I'm a
urban...
noob here, so okay, alright. Just take it easy, alright?
Just for an urban setting, survival checks are...
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
He's lost.
No, dude, seriously, wait. What does my dexterity
There's
help with it?
buildings.
It's a wisdom.
It's a wisdom.
What's that?
There's buildings.
Yeah.
Okay,
in
so
a
it's
house.
a 6.
6 total?
Hey, look, pretty. A ball
not
of yarn
funny.
somewhere.
That little mark in the dirt.
Look, I would
It means something.
recognize, like, glyphs on the door frames and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I'm just... it's more about where
They
you
gave
start.
me a coin.
Yes, they did.
Stop chasing the squirrels.
They...
This is impossible.
This is about where you start, choice of direction, and how long it takes you. So, I'm not saying you fail. I'm saying how long...
Listen, if the trail goes down into a dark alley where there's like some shiny object, you're gonna say I'm enthralled with. Although that isn't my character thing.
Been playing around in the catnip again?
No. I'm not walking into another ambush.
As far as you know. Okay.
Some low-level thug is gonna...
Do not give God ideas.
I know he's been planning it all week since I had that fit last weekend.
I do have some plans.
I wouldn't say that. Just intending to thank you properly one day.
By the way, I will let you know that one of my friends, after I told him about your ambush the last time, he's like, "Can I use that for my campaign?" Absolutely.
Which one?
Just
When I got...
remember, God has a plan.
Yeah, when you got robbed. When you got
always
when you
has a
got robbed and put at ambush gunpoint.
Hey,
To be fair, that
it's character building exercise.
it is. And I'm not going.
I'm an ex-special agent in the Tabaxi, like, special forces, and I'm gonna get rolled by some punk.
Anybody can get rolled by some punk.
Yeah.
You know stuff. You're nothing special.
Bruce, I believe it was Bruce Lee that said, "The number one swordsman does not fear the number two swordsman. He fears a crazy man wielding a sword, swinging a sword." There it is.
Okay, I have objections to that dude's philosophy on several levels, which I won't go into now.
So
He likes water.
it's gonna take you a couple of hours to find any kind of iconography. Mainly because you're searching around areas that at first you're like, maybe if I go this way. No, wait, that way. You're in the wrong place.
But I kind of have a general idea. I was down at the wharf when I first found those
Right.
things. And that bar.
Yes. However, it seems like when you start poking around, you're not finding anything. It's almost like the iconography that you were looking for was wiped clean.
What?
Yeah.
What about those shady characters down at the docks? Where are they? Missing?
On a 6, couldn't find them. Couldn't track them down. Just give it some time.
Okay.
Actually,
No.
no. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Some guy's gonna. Why do I feel like somebody's gonna drop a brick on my head or something?
You roll 4, it might just happen.
Quit giving me ideas.
You're not. Listen. If you've got a plan, stick to the plan.
No, that's not the way this
Don't
works.
freelance.
This does not. It's not the way this works.
Wow, did I call it or what?
We need new
I know
dice,
he freaking
dude.
jinxed me. See, I should have never told him what the second number was.
So, Zachy, while
I'm tripping over boxes and falling down.
No.
What?
you're not.
Okay.
Well, after checking the wharf, you make your way down a what looks like a well-traveled part of the city. You're kind of getting bumped and pushed around a little bit. It's midday and the lunch rush has just started.
Okay.
You are
I'm pretty much wandering because I'm lost. Right?
you're pretty you are pretty lost, and a rather big hand grabs the back of your shoulder.
Hey
On-
boys.
It's rather well muscular, green, and you look behind you and you see a rather tall, rather stout-looking half-orc with what looks like a narrow scar on one cheek and what is that called again? Homogeneous?
Heterochromia.
Heterochromia, thank you.
2 different colored eyes.
Yeah, one looks dark while the other looks like a pale blue, almost like a dead eye.
He's a half orc.
He's a half orc.
Okay, so he's orc and something with blue eyes, which is probably elf or something.
Human.
Could be human. Could be. It's kind of hard to tell. Orcish blood is rather dominant.
Yeah. Okay.
He
I like put my hands up and like slowly turn.
puts
off.
your hands down.
Okay.
Damn it. See that alley over there?
Who am I talking to?
I don't give out names. I know.
Okay, yeah, I see the alley. What about it?
You have an interview. Step over there.
I know.
Okay. I want to. Okay, I'm gonna go for the interview, but I'm looking at what's going on. If this is like some sort of, I want to roll a perception check to see who's ready to drop a brick on my head.
Go right ahead.
Up your dice.
A 13 plus. What do you?
Perception.
It's a skill.
I know I'm lost. Okay, 21.
21.
Yeah.
You're looking around both on ground level and above. You don't see what looks like any kind of snipers in nests or any mischievous individuals in shadows or in plain sight.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cautiously advance down the alley then, because quite clearly.
And you come to an alley with boxes, and it's not dark because it's, like I said, midday, but it's definitely more secluded. The half orc reaches behind him and then pulls out a burlap sack. Says, "Put it on."
So they want to leave me. Okay, so I can't see where I'm going.
Yeah.
Fine.
So it gives you the balaclava, puts it on your head. You hear a whistling sound, and what sounds like a horse and wagon just rolling up beside you.
Okay.
Says, "Get in."
All right.
Puts you in.
What kind of whistling? Like a person whistling or like a missile whistling?
It sounds like a missile whistle, you know, just actually no, I take that back. It sounds more.
It sounds like a crossbow bolt going for my head.
No. It sounds more like an Acme anvil falling from above.
Okay, I look up with those big coyote eyes and then look at resignation on my face.
While holding up a sign saying, "Uh-oh."
Yeah.
Okay, now, what now, stupid? I caught him.
Oh,
All right, so
Anyway.
God.
and you're taking on a bit of a winding path.
Right, because they're gonna confuse my sense of direction. So I gotcha. Okay. All right.
Does that work with cats?
Meow.
And I'll let you decide if you're going to do anything.
Yes.
I'm going to switch back to these yahoos over here. These three yahoos. So you're going to Tiffoot?
I'm assuming it's closer than any of the other places we were
Yeah,
gonna stop
let's
at.
go to Tiflet.
All right. So, like last time, you walk. As soon as you walk in, you can see a whole bunch of halflings just like running around, going, "Okay, I got this over here. I got that over here. Can I offer you a fine deal on these wonderful quarterstaffs? Fair prices." And just yeah, it looks like the Tifwoods are have not stopped since you guys left the last time. Takes a little while when a older halfling comes up to you. She's got she kind of has her hair braided down into two pigtails, graying, and she looks up to you gentlemen and goes, "How are you doing today, gentlemen? What can I do for you?"
We are in need of a few different items.
Mm-hmm.
Most importantly, I think among them would be healing potions.
Well, I've got plenty of those around somewhere. You just the healing potions? Can I offer you anything else
To begin with.
to begin with? Well, why don't you look around my store, and I will gladly find those healing potions for you. She'll walk away, and it takes about 15 minutes, and she'll come back and she'll sit on a counter. Okay, here are some healing potions. I've got about 5 standard healing potions, and I've got about 3 greater healing potions.
And what is your pricing for each?
Ooh, let's see here. I am thinking. Oh, no, that's the tools. That's the tools. Where?
Reminds me, I need to get rid of those bars.
Here we go. Potion of healing will run you about 50 gold pieces, and a greater healing will run you about 100.
How many of each did you say?
5 of the standard and 3 of the greater.
It's 1,100.
Should we acquire them all?
Let's do it.
I'm thinking that would be a wise maneuver. And I'm thinking party fund,
Yep, party fund will pay for that.
since we're going to distribute these a bit. We will take them all.
Oh, you'll take them all? Oh, wonderful. That will run you 1,100. Is there anything else?
Refer you to my accountant.
You're an accountant.
My hedge fund manager.
Wow.
The one with the purse strings.
Yeah,
Please,
they
please
invested
don't
on
take
the
this the wrong
side.
way, but you do not look like an accountant. You look more like a swashbuckler.
Trust me.
I'll buckle your swash, lady.
Oh yeah, I
Hey,
suppose
aren't you
all
in
over,
an interview or something?
I suppose all over good
I'm
goodies
getting
are well
plunged
off.
into another unknown.
Alright, so it's 5 standard and 3 graders, which puts us at
And
5.
the sweet woman will turn to you and go, "What about you, dearie?"
Oh, I'm with them.
Cheers.
Oh, I see that. Is there anything
Yes, sir.
else I
Refresh my
can
memory.
help you find?
What other potions
What
do
was
you
the
have
diamond
other than
requirement
healing?
for a resurrection
Other than
spell?
healing potions, I
For a
have
resurrection
a
spell?
number of
300 or
various
350?
things. We get
This is bullshit.
a few
Sitting at now.
individuals here or there that
The fact that padded armor has a disadvantage to the stuff.
we've got a few here and there.
It makes noise.
It makes noise.
Leather, however, does not.
Best you can own is
How can wearing a mattress make noise? I don't get it.
It's
it
cloth.
squeaks.
It's also heavier.
It's cloth and it makes noise.
You said resurrection?
Or revivify or whatever.
Right.
Well,
Revivify or resurrection?
I've got
Well,
a few
revivify.
things here. Depending on how much you're
The
Willing
immediate
to
oh shit
spend.
somebody fell when they
Uh,
did a month spell.
She pulls out one that looks like it has a
3C.
rather
300.
large eyelash in
We
it,
no longer have anyone that can cast that spell, do we?
and goes,
Perfect.
So do we need the
This-
600 in diamonds
"This one
that we're
right
currently
here is a
Would not be
will
harmful
actually
to have
increase
carrying? I
strength."
agree. I'm just
I can't remember.
thinking ahead. What ifs?
Oh yes,
That's all.
it comes with a label. You'll be as strong as a hill giant. I've got
Dang it.
another one right here that is that when you look at it, it's a yellow fluid that has streaks of black in it and just keeps on swirling round and round and round, kind of like in a small tornado fashion. It's Yep, yeah, just a little funnel. And she goes, it's a potion of speed.
How much are both of those?
Well, the giant strength will actually run you about. Give me a sec.
Take your time.
I'm looking through all my books. I'm trying to remember what I sold it for. What the resale value might be. We'll say for the strength potion, we'll run it at around 100 gold. And the potion of speed will run you about 500. It's quite a rare find, and I'm not going to lie. When you get one of these, you will definitely get the pick up and go, if you know what I mean.
So it's Viagra?
Huh?
So it's Viagra?
You're not there.
I know.
I know. In liquid form.
You gain the effect of the haste spell for 1 minute.
Are those
So
only-
yeah, but it only lasts a minute.
Right.
Is her character a chick?
If it
My character?
Yeah.
Yes.
If it lasts longer than 4 minutes, you should see a doctor.
And they take this huge needle and they jam it.
Oh.
Do you have anything else? Or just those two?
Oh, I've got a few more.
Did you get all these potions?
I've got
We're at 5 and 5 for each.
What do you know of liquid courage?
Always sitting up front.
It's another
Yeah, what
word,
do I
another
know
name for
about
alcohol.
Make an Arcana
Yeah.
check.
Arcana.
Yep.
No shit about Arcana.
Damn!
What the hell's a glaive?
Imagine a
Well, we just blew
bladed
1100 like
spear.
on a
What
mile.
it on a
Like a
Imagine
shikomitsu.
a short sword stuck in the end of a spear.
yeah.
In a nutshell.
If I remember right, Shokumitsu is similar to the ones that
It's the ones that the Han Dynasty used.
I think you're yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's just the English version of that.
Yes. What did you roll? Last, the one time you actually hear of liquid courage, you were at a bar, and from what you understood, that's not courage. That's just stupidity.
Right.
And she can see the confused look on your face, and she'll go, "I take it that you are unfamiliar. This right here is a potion that, when taken, you will not feel any kind of effects of tremendous fear. You'll have quite the bravery. It comes with a little bit of a hearty aftertaste.
How much is that?
Oh, something like this. I'd run at maybe 300. It lasts a minute, same as the as a potion of speed. However, it in itself is rather useful. It if you were to get cut, it actually stops the bleeding.
Man.
Vicious.
Glaive.
Wow. What? Just when you get a chance, I just got a rookie moment. I need clarification on something.
Is that it? Those three?
Well, I've got one more, but I don't know if it is up your alley, so to speak. Let's see here. Where was it?
Is there anything else we need to
Now,
we should seriously consider getting while they're doing their thing?
now,
Spell components that I need.
if you're looking to
Healer's
do a
maybe
little
two?
bit of
I've got one.
Okay.
I still have one potion left too.
Potion.
well,
Healing
let's
potion.
just say that this one, the city doesn't
One I
usually
came
like
in with.
a 7 because it's a
I had
little
two. I used
on the
Do we have a
ethically
type of holding?
immoral.
haversack.
Okay.
It's not. I mean, it's not
That's part of
bad.
why
It's
I-
just
Now you're talking my
condiment
language.
Here's a potion of water breathing.
Bag of holding or portable bowl would be a good
No.
idea.
I couldn't resist. That one was okay. It's
Yeah.
she holds up a flask,
Preferably
and
the latter.
The bag
on
would be
first
good.
look, it
I prefer
doesn't
the
look
latter.
like there's
Well,
anything inside it. You
put
think
stuff
that
in
she's trying to sell you
Fold it up, put it in the
the
pocket.
Swindle me.
yeah,
You need to
but
get
then
it out.
she's like,
You
oh
gotta
right,
pull it out and have space to get
stirs it
open.
around a little bit, and all of a sudden the liquid kind of starts to pour in,
I've
and
been
she
right
goes,
on that in the past.
"We'll
If you buy one,
make you
Make sure you get a ladder
less likely to be
and keep
seen
it in the hole. So you
for
can climb up.
but for about
I know
an
it sounds
hour.
weird, but they're actually like 30 feet deep. Or
This?
something.
Yes.
This will run you about 1,500.
50.
I've thought about that in the past.
It's
That's
quite
just hanging
expensive,
out on
and
the
like
wall.
I said, it's
Mhm.
one of those
Well,
potions
yeah.
that we
We need a
don't
place to
like
do that
to.
if we do that. I'm thinking on the
No,
road or
totally
something.
get it.
But,
Yes,
Keep that on the down low.
my
but yeah,
the 1,500
It wouldn't
also
hurt.
covers our
and we can probably
silence,
afford
if you-
one.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
The only,
Well, I appreciate it.
well, there's a caveat, but not
I
really.
will take the liquid courage.
As long as we're cognizant of what we're doing.
If you want,
Yeah,
I
let's
could.
not put one in the
you
other.
could buy a couple for
No.
a good
No,
deal.
no.
You
Trip,
seem
one
like
way
a-
trip to the astral plane is
seem
not
like
in
a
the
good
cards.
fellow.
No, thank you.
Deal
The thing
we're getting
is,
for both the speed
I
potion
can see a
and
situation where it would happen
that's
because somebody's not
800
paying
if you
attention.
were to buy wholesale.
And it wouldn't be your me, or probably him.
Be willing to knock off 100 gold.
Oh, come on.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not using the natural one die. Where's my other dice?
But yeah, I see the reasoning behind it.
Oh shit, I don't see you.
If I remember, it actually carries more.
It does, significantly.
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Oh, that would be a 9.
9. Sorry, dearie, but you may have a cute face, but I can. There's only
Right.
so far I'm willing to go for a cute face and a rather muscular pair of legs.
Alright, I'll take the 700 for that compliment.
You are. So you got a potion of speed and a potion of heroism
Heroism.
or liquid courage.
Ooh.
So, potion of heroism works very similar to the heroism spell.
Gotcha.
The only difference is you don't have to concentrate.
And it only lasts
For the amount of time
what's the
that,
spell?
yeah, the amount of time of the spell, which I think is 1 minute.
Minus 700.
Heroism, 1 minute.
Yep.
Imbued with bravery, immune to being frightened, gains temporary hit points. Equal to your spellcasting modifier, which I'm assuming, since this is a first level spell, is 1.
Just a fair warning about the liquid courage.
Yes.
You may. There is a little bit of a warning on it.
Oh.
Just beware that you may find yourself your lack of inhibitions a little. Your inhibitions may go down a little bit and want a little bit. Be up for a little bit of thrill seeking. Just fair warning.
Much
Yes.
Not that I want to get it
appreciated.
done like this session or what, but on page 149, I was very happy to find there's a blowgun.
Actually,
Okay, I want to become really proficient in a blowgun, and I want to become proficient in making poisons, especially the kind that paralyze people.
Okay.
What do I have to do in between now and next session in order to do something of that nature?
There are a couple of ways that you can go about it. Because it's a martial weapon, if I'm not mistaken. This blowgun.
It might be a special.
Martial ranged, yeah.
Okay,
I have to like get a proficiency in.
and you're not. You do have to get a proficiency in it, and how I would make that work is one of 3 ways. One, you spend time with with the weapon, training over an extensive period of time.
Okay.
2, you take a feat that that allows for weapon proficiency. Or 3, you take a class that allows for the weapon proficiency.
Okay. Because I really want to. Well, okay, one thing at a time.
If you're looking to have a projectile weapon that fires poison, you could look into using your crossbow,
Right?
and putting them in the bolts, or you could find a way to specialize with the arrows. That way, that you use for your short.
You're a rogue, right?
Yeah, I'm a rogue, but see, here's the thing: an arrow makes one hell of a bloody mess. You know, especially if the guy staggers around a little bit while the
Are you
motion.
using a hand crossbow?
Yes.
Those bolts are only that big.
Yeah, they're actually about that.
They're not the standard thing I'm carrying. A hand crossbow is only about that big.
Yeah.
Big.
Right, but here's what I'm thinking. I want to have something where I can, subdue a guy and question him without doing major damage. I don't. If I want to kill him. And
Poison tipped hand crossbow bolt.
Yeah, but that's. Okay.
If you want to be more covert about it, you could technically lace needles.
I want to. Okay, but here the objective is to be, SEAL Team 6 with this, not
Right.
I'm sorry, it was
Okay.
10 feet deep.
And
A
poison
crossbow bolt goes,
5
or a blowgun goes.
by 10.
A crossbow goes, thunk.
Right,
They're both about the same.
but
So-
they do use
Unless you're
similar
me, you can probably jump
sized
out of it, no problem.
darts, if that makes sense.
Ladder.
Okay.
Ladder from
And poisons come in various different formats. Some are taken intravenously, like with a bolt,
Right, there's inhalation, absorption. Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
and D&D actually does have various different sample poisons of the same type.
Okay. I'm just all right.
And you're gonna find those in the Dungeon Master Guide.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna read the section on
A lot
the
of
class
stuff
when
in
I
there.
get a chance.
So,
Okay. Sorry.
are you guys good on everything else?
We're thinking.
Right?
May as well ask while we're here.
Wait a minute.
magic shop.
Well, if they don't have
He
it
should
here
be-
for sale, they should know where we can find it.
Oh, I suppose. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, okay, so yeah, it's specific to the rogue class. Never mind.
Looking for a portable hole to procure.
Well, have you tried looking at your backside?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And on that note, I think we'll take our business elsewhere.
Oh my.
Good day to you, ma'am. Magic shop.
Wow.
Have
Yeah.
better luck there anyway.
Couldn't resist, sorry. Yeah, she's a crude woman.
That's all right. We're leaving.
It probably just cost her another couple grand worth of gold in purchases, but that's okay. We were at a magic shop last time we were here,
Kaboom.
so we should know where it is.
Yep.
We'll go there.
See? Alright. Oh dear. Hang on. Where did oh, there it is. I actually have to check because
Missed.
this is
Yeah.
one of the okay. As you make your way over to Kaboom, you actually do hear a thunderous kaboom coming from the direction you're headed.
No boom today.
Oh no. Boom today.
Boom
No.
today.
Boom today, gone
There's a
tomorrow.
reason the store's called Kaboom. We learned this the last time we were here.
You read the disclaimer.
And
Check to make sure my dagger's
No.
still on me.
Your dagger's still there.
Okay, wasn't that?
You see,
We're good.
you see some black smoke
yeah.
billowing out of the windows, coming from the pot-shaped, the black kettle-shaped building known as Kaboom. Doesn't look like anything's on fire, or at least if it is on fire,
Yeah.
it hasn't reached
Those kinds of things happen
the
often.
roof yet.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. No. Steady approach. Not gonna.
We actually went through this last time.
Yeah.
One of the 2 days that we were.
Give him a chance to ventilate while we're walking.
And the door actually opens, and you do see what looks like a drow's hand just opening up and using what looks like a carpet to fan out the smoke.
Don't you have some little magic trick you could use to help ventilate the space?
Prestidigitation.
Wind.
Something of that nature.
Now,
My other
this is
character
your
does
first time seeing Kaboom.
Oh yeah.
Both of your first times.
Oh, I'm not there.
Oh.
He went back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the bar. I'm with her.
Which, by this time, Archaea, how many drinks are you in?
4 pints.
4 pints? Roll me Constitution!
Oh crap.
Was it
I have
four?
had this many.
Hey now.
Wait, that wasn't.
I resemble that
That was a
remark.
different number. A second ago.
Fuck.
Hey, you bumped it or whatever, not me. I'm over here.
Fine.
What's it say?
D&D?
20 plus years.
She rolled a 4.
No.
Plus your constitution.
No.
Plus
I rolled
35?
a 2
So
Okay.
far behind.
plus 2.
Oh, see, I'm
Okay.
53. Yeah, not quite
So
40.
you got a 4.
I started
You-
in the late 80s.
You are inebriated.
Yay.
You are technically considered poisoned.
Wait a second, she's only had 4 drinks. Come on, that's not poison.
4 pints.
The effect is similar.
I had 4 pints for breakfast, Rem. Come on. Would it?
She failed her saving
Yeah,
throw.
failed her
That's the
constitution.
result.
That's
Come on,
it.
she-
Let me put it this way, Ben.
Mike, back me up on this. Come on, 4.
Ben, let me put it
Let
Let me
Real
put it
life
this
does
way.
not equal game
on
rules.
a DC
Everybody's different.
on a DC saving throw, a 5 is considered very easy. Archaea got a 4.
Oh, wait a second.
I'm about to go piss 4 pints. I don't. Come on. Ah, jeez. All right, whatever. You're the DM. I'm just saying.
Don't try.
I had
applying real life
I had
rules
it at
to
a
game,
low
though.
setting to start.
I know.
and
I know.
more-
She rolled. Maybe she's dehydrated.
You
had-
gotta
Yeah,
let
exactly.
the dice tell the story, man.
Yeah, you can't argue the dice.
I'd have 4 pints in the shower before I went out.
No.
And Torian, I mean, you've been there for about a good hour now. How many would you say that you've had?
I think it's 3 by this point in time.
3? Okay. Over the course of an hour, or downed all at once like last
No.
time?
I'm figuring about 20 minutes per pint,
Okay.
which
All
is
right.
about what I drink personally, but
Okay. I'm not gonna have.
It's about what I go through when I'm drinking beers.
I'm not going to have you roll a con save yet.
Here, here.
and this isn't con. I'm not pounding 6 bottles of reactor cooler.
Right. And oh, that reminds me, I should be having you Archaea. Yeah. Currently you're 1 silver down on your tab so far. If you continue the tab will get higher.
Alrighty.
And
Yeah, she's really hurting for it.
yeah, you're a little over a silver. You're at a silver.
Okay.
Okay.
How much over a silver?
How much over a silver?
Yeah, because I've got copper too.
5 copper.
Okay.
1.5 silver.
I usually don't count copper, but
Or 15 coppers.
All right.
It's a legitimate coin.
it is a
I'm
legitimate.
gonna
coin.
cut myself off.
All right.
No.
As you
Remember
guys
back in my
are
about 20 years ago.
you guys are deciding whether or not to help Sahul with his smoky room,
4 pints.
which smells of wine and cheap perfume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
Zaki,
Yeah.
the cart comes to a stop.
Do I hear any anvils falling out of the sky?
Nope,
Okay,
no
great.
anvils. A strong arm grabs you and pulls you off the cart, and
Do they have to be so rough?
yes. Yeah, a door opens and closes, and you're led inside. You'll actually keep on walking until you hear a. He wants to see him.
Stuck.
Personal.
I didn't do it.
Your a door opens again. You're led inside. You swear that with your passive perception, you know you can hear the breath of 2 other individuals.
Okay.
The door closes. You're led to a wooden chair and you sit down.
Do I still have the hood on?
Yep.
Okay.
The hood is removed, and you're in a warehouse. Looks rather generic, almost empty, save for what looks like a few shelves and a wooden rail with what looks like a couple of stands at different ends on the other side of the rail, staggered apart, farther down.
Okay, is my dark vision engaged or is this?
It's well lit,
Okay.
or it's dimly lit,
Okay.
and you'll actually see a gentleman, very familiar, in a nice gray suit.
I've seen him before?
Yes, you have.
Is it that guy that gave me the coin and told me what's what when they basically kidnapped me that time?
They didn't kidnap you.
Well, what, detained me or whatever.
It was more of a. It was
Get your
more.
act together.
It was more of a statement.
No, I know what they were trying to say. I'm cool with these guys, all right. But I'm just I nod to him. I say, hey.
And currently, he's not looking at you. He's at the railing system. You see a collection of hand crossbows, and he's actually inspecting them. Currently, there doesn't look to be anything in the chamber at the moment. And
So is there like a big target behind me and like some William Tell deal or what's the deal? Okay.
Nope.
All right.
But you do notice that the
You
stands
always
in the
think somebody's out
distance.
to kill you.
Cause he
He's a
makes me
paranoid.
No, because I can see the wheels turning.
You-
in his head and Dean's head all the time.
Okay.
Dean's too quiet. He sits over here. He doesn't say nothing, and he comes off the top rope with this stuff.
Damn,
I'm
I should
just
really run
saying.
him through Shadowrun then.
Ben, you chose a rogue.
Cyberpunk.
You chose a rogue, and you asked to find
Yeah.
the dark underbelly.
No,
If your
I know
players
what
can't
I'm.
handle it, send them back to that game with the happy elves and singing birds. Cyberpunk.
I know what I'm signing up for. I'm just saying.
Fair enough.
the last
There is
time
probably vampire version.
Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for him to. I'm in his court, so
Yep.
whatever.
He'll
I'm not going back to the Teletubbies or. They're androgynous little frick.
He'll inspect the crossbow, and he'll actually line it up with one of the stands in the distance, and he'll put it down and go, "Thank you for waiting." So, I have the honor of meeting for the second time one Zaki the Mooch Sandpaws. Or was it Sandpaws?
I changed
Santa
it
Claus?
I changed it to danger prone after I fell out of the masthead.
I must say that you have definitely had an interesting career.
I have.
Let me ask you something. What brings you to Tribble? Dang it! Now you guys got me going.
Treble.
Treble. What brings you to Treble?
Well, I got out of the joint, and I hooked on with this party of guys who were about to make some money, and as I was flat broke, we sailed to this town, and I threw in with this cruise to make some quick cash, and now I'm back.
Are you looking to run a job here? Are you looking for work, or are you wanting work?
Well, that depends on all the variables in the equation.
Let me ask you something. What do you think of my ensemble here? And he'll actually point to the rail and the crossbows, and then to the stands in the distance.
Okay, I got proficiency in crossbows, so I would know the quality, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I say, well, you've obviously got some upper echelon weaponry there.
They're pieces of shit.
Wait a second. But I would know that, right?
Yes.
But you didn't ask.
No, he said I looked at it and I would know.
But did he
That-
tell you?
I said you would know. You would know your crossbows.
But there's other stuff there that I don't know.
He indicated the stand and the stands and the rail, as well as the crossbows. And on a better understanding, it looks like an archery range.
Right, but I'm talking about. On cursory glance, I could tell the quality of them, obviously, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to bullshit them. So obviously, I would have known ahead of time what.
Yes, you would, and you could have asked me, and I would have said, "This is."
That's what I was getting
It's your
at.
job to tell me. Since
No, it's your job to say, I'm inspecting them.
Exactly.
What is the quality?
You have to remember.
You went up
I
on
don't
your
have
own
to
with that
roll a
one.
dice to know what
No.
looks
Yes,
like
sir.
a duck and it clacks like a duck. It's a duck.
Right, but
That's up to him to figure out.
yeah,
Yes.
and
That's what I'm saying.
But you need to tell him what you want to do so he can respond.
Okay, can we hit rewind, please, for
Sure.
just a second?
for I mean, if you were to actually say that though, he would think that you're just kissing up to him.
I'm
which-
not going to do that with these guys.
What?
'cause
Is he
they're
using a
not-
Zemeckis cube?
So I'll give you a rewind. So
Thank you. Do I have to roll a perception check to tell if these crossbows are decent or not?
That's
Can I
up to
do-
him.
I would say that with your proficiency, you would at least know that they look like generic crossbows, the kind that are rather cheap to buy, and
Any schmuck can make.
yep,
Nothing special.
Made in China.
How many DMs are there here?
Just one, right there.
Echo.
Hold
All
on.
right, thank
Hold
you.
on. 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
4.
No. In this room
In
right
this
now, there's
game.
one DM.
He asked how many DMs there are in the room, not how many were running the game.
Okay, let me make a perception check.
There is one DM in the room.
Damn. All right, look, I'm
Who
not
has
gonna,
run a game before? How about
not
that?
me.
Okay.
I tried it once and people hated it.
So you have done it. You should raise your hand.
He does have his hand raised.
I said no. I quit. That's one of the reasons I quit being. Anyway, long story short. Okay, look. So I. Okay, there.
What do you think of my wares?
I tell them, well, they'll get the job done, but they're nothing special.
Of course. These things right
Yeah,
here,
It's called the Player's Handbook.
all they're meant for is the
Otherwise,
festival coming
otherwise,
up.
what do you want to know?
What do you know about Games of Chance?
What do you want to know?
I know a little something about it.
I figured.
You meet
That's
the
how
requirements
you-
for the
you
class
met
you
my
want
man.
to change to, and you can do it on your next level.
The
up.
trick with these particular,
What are you thinking?
the thing is about Games of Chance, the house usually wins because the house
Well,
makes it so they usually win. Take for instance these crossbows here. He knocks one in, and he aims it at the closest target, and he fires, and it
Okay, special
banks
notice.
off just enough to miss the target.
Have you curved the fletching or
Where's number
the
13?
rail?
Well, actually, I just altered the sight just slightly so that when you
can't do
aim,
it.
you're aiming slightly to
So-
the left.
On your next.
Interesting.
We like to get involved in these
Come on, come on.
in the festivals. It runs a whole lot of money, and
Whoops,
honestly,
that's not what I wanted.
it's a good way to find people that are just as smart as you, or
That's right.
willing to think the same way as you.
What level was that?
I've heard about
Okay, so
your
level 8.
expertise
there,
with certain
Take
weapons.
that ability score improvement.
Yeah,
You can
I have a
either
few, and I'm always looking to
pump a
improve.
point into
Take a look at the stands,
Okay.
at the targets, and
You can pump
when
a
you
point
see
into
it in the center. You see in the center of the first target a copper piece,
Okay.
and it's held in there. And these copper pieces have a look rather worn, almost scratched several times. And then you go down the line, you see a silver, and the next one, and then a gold. And on the farthest one down, that one's about,
Wow, I rolled a 20. It gives
hang on,
you
hang on,
not
hang on.
only change that to a
I
+3,
know that,
it'll get you another hit
oh
point
come on,
for every level.
why are you doing this to me?
So you'll pick up 8 more hit points.
Nice.
It's
But
about,
it's not very crucial point.
What's this guy's name, by the way?
Acquire
he hasn't
that.
given it to you.
Oh,
So then, 9, you can multi-class in the source.
where is it? It's about 115 feet.
I'm not sure you want to do that though.
so it's at the very outer limit of a crossbow.
Everybody's
Give or
like
take.
halfway through the character's life
But
at that point.
You can barely make out
Essentially.
what looks
They
like
won't be giving
a
up.
very faint glimmer that you're somewhat familiar with.
Is it that same metal?
No.
No?
So,
It's platinum.
9.
Nice.
And he says,
Nothing. As
"How would
far
you
as
like
improvements
to
go.
test the game?"
I'm assuming
I'll make it
levels of
interesting.
sorcerer.
Strike any one of
You'll be
these
giving up
targets in their bullseye range. Strike
trail
the
senses
strike the
that
coin,
going through the foes lair.
and I'll pay you that
At a
coin.
minimum.
If you strike the coin multiple times with with a crossbow bolt, I'll double
Okay.
For the damage.
the amount.
So he expects me to take a doctored crossbow and hit him.
Oh no! And are you asking that?
I'm gonna ask him if do I get to use my own?
By all means. I just told you how these crossbows are rigged.
The ability to see it doesn't include-
I go, okay, I'm always game
that includes
for a little
that includes,
for a game of chance,
spells
but
that I cast.
I'd like to know who it is I'm dealing with. You seem to know my name, and I know nothing about you. You have me at a disadvantage.
I am part of an
Fighting
organization.
gives you 10 feet.
I'm sure that the coin that I gave you last time was enough for you to piece things
5
together.
levels into Soul Shorter.
It is.
You'll be above that.
Let's say that
Essentially,
I have some sway with them, and I'm willing to consider our organization
Yeah.
working with you.
Very well. I accept your challenge.
No. He'll say, tell you what,
it is your
3 shots. You can choose the target, and whatever you win, you can take with you.
Okay, I'm going silver, gold, and platinum.
All right. Just to let you know, he is offering to multiply whatever a coin you strike multiple times.
So if you hit 3 platinum, you get 6.
That's the one I'm going for first.
Or if you hit it twice, you get 4. If you hit it a third time, then that would be what, 8 for doubling.
He's willing to double the doubles.
So he's going exponentially. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's get it on. Now, I want to use my coin. Can I use my coin to get a guaranteed hit?
Oh, your inspiration?
My inspiration.
It won't guarantee a hit. What it does is you roll, and if you succeed, if you fail, you can use the coin to re-roll and take the second roll. Well, technically, you get to choose between the first or the second.
So
All
you
right.
roll at advantage.
I didn't get hoodwinked to play for copper here, so I'm going for the.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to spend it initially. He can roll, see what
Right,
he got,
roll.
and then
If you roll good, then
don't bother.
And all right,
not burn it.
hang on. I'm just I'm checking the AC. The AC here.
Oh, wait, these are official.
All right.
That's homebrew.
So if you're aiming for the platinum,
Yeah.
you're rolling at disadvantage unless you have something that allows you to shoot far ranges without to the maximum range without having to roll disadvantage.
My light crossbow goes out to 320 feet.
Feet like sharpshooter.
320 feet
You would potentially
maximum.
be giving up
However,
full spells.
if you notice, it
Yeah.
says that you have
there's 2 numbers there.
there's 2 numbers.
Oh, so the 80 is the ideal range?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Anything beyond that is you're at disadvantage.
What does that mean? I start
you
taking...
roll 2 die, and you take the lower number.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, I just read that.
Ugh.
You think he was gonna make it easy for you? Come
He
on,
did,
man.
He did say that that this is technically a game of skill, and that this is built as built as a way to test people.
All right, well, I have a
Zachy,
plus.
step up, man.
Zachy is... Okay, here's the deal. Okay, where's the gold? What's the range on the gold piece?
The gold piece
Please say
is
something like 60 feet.
it's at 90 feet.
No.
The silver is at 60 feet, and the copper is at 30.
Go
Well,
up,
that
take it
should
up.
make sense.
The higher the coin value, the harder the shot.
Okay, so I can shoot at the gold piece with my normal to hit modifier and not suffer, right?
It's just
90?
beyond
No,
Nope, just beyond.
it's just behind. You said it was 80.
80. Yeah.
But you can get the silver.
That's bunk.
Hey,
I'm not here to fuck around.
You
I'm
roll
going
with
for the gold.
disadvantage. You might as well go for the plat.
Are,
yeah.
Yeah,
are
but
you
you're
are you
gonna go.
contemplating in your head right now?
On your way.
Is Zaki contemplating in his head right
Is yes, I am. I'm trying to. I'm looking at the gold. I'm looking at the platinum. I'm trying. If I did, if I when no, just a minute. If I roll with disadvantage, is it a greater disadvantage for the platinum than
No,
it is for the gold?
it's just disadvantage.
It's
There's
disadvantage.
not like a to minus modifier.
No, but I do have the ACs set differently between the gold and the platinum because it is a farther distance.
Okay, I'm gonna take one shot at the platinum and see what happens.
Okay.
All right.
It's just a cone
Oh.
effect.
Fucking 11.
11.
Oh.
It goes slightly wide.
This is you firing.
You don't hit the target.
The other
but
one, you
it
drop
does,
something on your head and cover
It does hit the wooden plank on the other
This
side
one
of
is
the
also
target.
into the air.
And
They both strike the
No,
exact same
you
way.
have that coin, right?
yeah, you can choose to.
You can roll a
As
third
far as
time
the
and
map's
choose.
concerned,
The best out of the three.
it's a cone to 60 feet.
Okay.
You can roll 3 die.
So you're here.
I can roll 3
You
20s.
can hit anything in that area.
Okay.
You can roll 3
The other
d20s.
one's
Tec-
an
well,
area
technically,
effect.
you would roll 2
You fire the
d20s.
arrow and it hits
You
everything
take the
in air.
lower of those 2, and then you say, "Okay, I'm using my my d20, my
Things.
inspiration die."
I have that.
You roll that. You get to choose between that one, the low roll, and the one you just rolled.
Okay, so
In
I've got
theory,
2
you're
rolls
giving up
coming,
a few
right?
things
Yes.
That
All right,
will
I'm-
make you more effective.
I'm taking a shot at the gold.
However,
Well, no, I'm
that
taking a
said,
shot at the platinum.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Ha! It went. Oh. Okay, so a 5,
Plus.
Plus whatever your
8.
It's 13.
Does that hit?
Well, I can't tell you if you're planning on using your inspiration die.
I'm gonna save that one for the last roll.
It goes wide.
Oh, this is so frustrating. Here I am at my freaking job interview and I'm freaking whiffing.
Alright. You're going for impossible shots,
Well,
so.
the flash sorcerer doesn't
Not an impossible shot.
the tough shot.
You're going high stakes.
I gotta prove to these guys that I can make this or they're not gonna take me on. If I walk up 10 feet away from a copper piece, they're gonna be like, meh.
So, roll it and throw your inspiration at it. No, wait. What'd you roll?
I got a 15 total and then a 16.
No, wait.
What'd you roll? What were the numbers?
16 and 7.
Okay.
So you
Keep the
take the
7.
7, put that aside, grab that 16 now. You're going to roll with your inspiration and roll that.
With
And then you get to
advantage?
choose the higher of the
No, you
two.
just roll it.
One dice roll. Roll.
You get one die roll on this.
Ah, 2.
You mean like
So,
Beastmaster?
7 plus
Yeah,
what? 3,
or
10.
whatever.
So it
Are
was
you a beast?
a 15.
Talk to him.
Yeah, 7 plus 8 is
Really?
15.
He doesn't have a.
His first roll.
Yeah, his first roll would have been no choice, so.
You can choose between those.
If you
I don't
make
say
a
that.
sorcerer.
I don't. If you want to fail the shot, you can just say I'm going to choose the lower number, or you can choose to take the 15.
I'll take the 15.
This
Tink.
is a new archetype.
Ha!
You just hit
See
the
if you know
the
switch.
AC.
Okay, I'm cool with that then.
Draconic origin. See?
Impressive. Took you a couple of times, but you went for the long shot.
I don't see any point in, aiming low.
Well,
I don't get to choose.
a deal is a deal.
Basically.
He opens up his coat and he pulls out what looks like the freshest minted platinum you have ever seen.
Okay, I inspect it.
So I get another.
Do I need to roll an inspection roll, or can I can just look at it and tell? I mean,
I'll let you roll
Okay.
an investigation check.
Okay, hang on, let me pull that up. Okay, that's +6. No, fuck this guy. This one's rolling like shit.
For the love of God, some week, would you actually go buy some dice?
I did. I went and bought some cool dice
Buy
that
some
look.
more.
From where? I don't know where to get this stuff. I can't look on Amazon and
Games
tell
by
what's...
James.
That's where I got these others, but they're
source?
packed away in my
Source?
The
stuff.
source
Go to the
comic and
source.
games.
Where's the source?
Northside.
Fly.
North side of St. Paul. Snowing in 36.
I
Well,
was just there
south of-
yesterday.
There's
Could have
also
made a pit stop. Alright, anyway, whatever. Dude, I'm new. You gotta give me some slack, okay? I'm
No worries.
still got, like,
Just saying it's
wet
not
behind the ears.
considered.
Alright, so hang on a second now.
roll me an investigation check.
It's a total of 17.
Total of 17. That's a shiny platinum piece.
Does it got any distinguishing marks on it? Like I could tell what mint it came from, and is it an official realm piece of this?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not counterfeit.
No, it's not counterfeit. It's the real deal.
Okay, so I tell him, I said, this is the real deal.
You think I would give you some sort of wooden coin?
I wouldn't expect you to because you seem legit and real. But I'm not interested in
See if he'll let you,
just one piece.
if you want.
No, of course not. Here's how our organization works.
Yeah, I'd lose my primer code. I don't know.
You get interviewed.
Pick up.
Dragon.
We set you up with a possible job.
Any girls we
You do well. We let you
level.
work within our establishment.
That's where I was going.
How much of a percentage do I have to kick up?
Yeah.
So
You're already getting ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
You'll pay about 25%.
Better than 85.
Bite.
All right, that's
Yeah.
fine.
The organization asks for 25%.
Yeah.
If you look
So if
for
you
any kind of work here,
So sure,
you tell the house.
you can do this.
If you're doing any work here, you tell the house.
You can ride a dragon into
If you mess with the house does not look happy.
I can accept those terms.
I hope you
Going
can.
really fast.
Oh,
How many different things you gotta run?
Zachy, if you don't mind, I'd like
Right
to
click on your battery.
I'd like to have that coin back just for a moment.
I have it on power saver now.
Okay.
I'm sure you find this
Very down to-
very
37,
suspicious,
huh?
right? Tell you what.
And this is all I've been running.
How good is your
Words
throat?
open too.
Well, that's because I have my.
Well, you should ask the
stats
last
and I
guy
can't
buried a
I know.
dagger in the middle of his head.
This is a rather tall warehouse, wouldn't you say?
I've seen taller, but yes, it is on the tall side.
It usually does.
How'd you like to bless that that
Pure
coin
metal.
with a little of our organization's
Oh, wow.
traditions?
Okay.
See if you can hit the ceiling with that coin.
So,
So I gotta throw the coin and hit the ceiling?
Yep. That's all.
Well, okay, fine. I give her a heave ho up there.
Okay. Roll either a dexterity or a strength check.
Obviously dexterity, because that's...
Actually, I'll say either a straight dexterity or an athletics check.
What about acrobatics?
Doesn't apply in this
Oh,
situation.
okay, fine. Hang on. Okay, it's +2 either way. 7!
7?
I hate these dice, I hate these dice, I hate these dice, I hate these dice!
Alright.
Hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, I must say, someone over there is pitching a hissy fit.
Answer me a simple question.
No. Okay, yes, what?
What town do you live in?
Savage.
Okay.
I got decent dice. They're just they're boxed away. I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dreamhaven is over Burnsville, south of the mall. They sell dice.
There's a spot over here in Rosemount by the.
Well, the other one is closer. Burnsville Center.
Okay.
South side of Burnsville Center.
All right.
Amazon.
Near Ritz Camera.
Amazon.
Alright.
Oh, I'm just saying, next time you're in the area, you can stop by there during the day while they're open and pick up a couple sets. or
Well,
something.
guess what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm fed up with this.
Okay. Zach,
Yeah.
so
The difference though.
you
this,
Wait, can I just
have
say
to
something?
summon
Sure. Just keep in mind, we're throwing a coin here, not a.
I
as
know.
an action.
I know.
Okay.
Stop and let your dice tell the story. Quit whining.
Dude,
So-
this is.
Companion
I
is
just want to
with me all the
throw this
time.
freaking dice at the ceiling.
So you do kind of what's like a little spin, throw in the air, kind of like your shot putting this.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's with
And-
the dead.
Oh.
It hits right around
I mean, it doesn't say
60
that it disappears at the end of the day
feet.
or something, does it?
and
Remains until you
starts
zero
to
until you lose the feature.
arc down. And there's this moment that you have of a disappointment.
So it's basically
and
the same as the other.
The man next to you pulls out a hand crossbow. It's already loaded. He
So I'm
spins.
just saying.
He
And
fires.
it's
Ping!
ultimately just
Hits
whether or not you switch.
The hits the
Like,
hits the coin.
That said,
The coin
you still
goes
use what's
higher
look,
in the air.
and there's other options
Ping!
too. They're not
Second
all
shot.
listed in the player's handbook. The
Strikes.
others have options.
Goes higher.
In fact,
It's roughly around 100 feet at this particular point. With a final shot,
good there.
he waits just until it starts to arc, and you hear
Sorcerer.
loose the dart, followed by the most melodious sound of steel on platinum that you have ever heard in your life. Ping!
Never mind. Psychic.
It strikes, and the coin hits the roof, the ceiling of the warehouse.
So in all reality, I wasn't gonna throw it up. It wasn't gonna hit the ceiling anyway, no matter what I rolled.
Depends. The coin lands on the other side of the railing, roughly around where the platinum piece that you were firing at was. The gentleman looks at it and goes, "Congratulations. Your platinum piece is blessed. Please, go right ahead."
I take a look at it.
You go over and you pick up the platinum piece.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check.
18
18.
plus whatever my modifier is here.
Could get
Okay, so 26 altogether.
26. You can see the scratches, especially the final one, which has a deeper gouge. You also hear the click of a very familiar crossbow.
My crossbow?
Nope.
Whose crossbow is?
Is. You look over, and you see him admiring this well-crafted crossbow that he fired from, and it's now got a new bolt in the chamber. And even though he's not pointing it directly at you, he you get the feeling that with the wrong action, he easily has a clear shot at you. He, after looking down the sights, inspecting his well-crafted crossbow, he goes, "How does it look?"
It looks like I better not screw up. That's what it looks like.
Wow. Yeah. I'm glad that we do have an understanding of that. Zaki, we'll let you know about the job.
I'm all ears, mystery man. I'm sure you can find me in this town.
Barnes.
Good to meet you, Barnes. Zaki, the mooch.
There's one in there where you turn into a
Mr. Clay will show you the way out.
Nice. I pocket my coin with a flurry of gesticulation and swagger and make my way over to Mr. Clay.
You walk away,
wild magic table.
and the half orc hands you the balaclava.
Okay, put it on.
Takes you out, and you're led back onto a wagon. After a winding path, you find yourself back at the wharf.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Hold on.
Right.
As Clay pulls off the balaclava, he says, "He likes you. Not many people get that kind of blessing."
Nice.
Don't fuck it up.
He doesn't know who he's talking to. All right, thanks, Clay. I tip Clay a silver piece.
Make sure you take that out of your inventory.
Keep it.
All right.
Be sure to add 1 platinum to your inventory.
Oh yeah. All right, cool.
No,
I'm not. Listen,
3 marked platinum.
This is my lucky platinum piece. I'm not gonna put it in mixed in with the other ones.
Okay, put it in your notes.
All right.
Enter it into your inventory as your lucky platinum piece.
Okay, where's that? Under
Notes somewhere. There's a notes section on our inventory at the
For a
bottom.
minute there, I thought I was gonna have to shoot 3 platinum.
What? What?
What?
Whatever.
Should we
Okay, other
take a
possession.
breather?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a breather. So, you 4 are at Kaboom. Oh, sorry, you 3 are at Kaboom. Your party has slowly diminished down to 3.
Dwindling.
Yeah, because those 2 left.
Mm-hmm. And Archaea has been getting drunk.
Not
She's
that
been
we-
drinking.
Damn straight.
She's been sharing a drink she calls loneliness.
Hey, it's better than drinking alone.
Wait. Reverse that.
I love my friends.
Dude, when I landed at
That actually sounded better, to be honest.
I always thought Billy Joel was a little bit too, I don't know, dramatic in that song.
But it's how he started.
Yeah, it is.
It's a reflection of the times he was in too.
Yep.
No, well, that too, but it was how he actually got started, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
He started out in a piano bar.
That's kind of like a autobiography song.
Somewhat.
He couldn't. He was in the middle of a lawsuit with one of his publishing companies. So,
Crap.
in the meantime, he was playing in a bar just to get by.
Yeah. I mean, this was like early in his career, if I remember.
Yeah, this was like early '70s. This happened.
Yeah, he was playing in, he was playing piano bars, or a bar. I don't know how many is. And that's where it comes from.
Yep.
I don't know how a guy like him gets tired of Christy Brinkley and thinks he's just going to go through the rest of his life, you know.
Okay, can we play?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, gentlemen,
Mason,
you.
time to get ready for bed.
Nah, don't give her any fuss.
I have left you alone all night.
Beat it, kid. You bother us.
It's big people time.
Yeah. And he needs your sleep.
Do you know why you need your sleep, Mason?
Is it because it's Saturday tomorrow?
You got a big day ahead of you tomorrow, Mason.
Yeah, you got to keep
Since he
out of
doesn't wanna
mommy's way
move,
while
I
you
think
do
it's
like
time for
7
Dad to start
auditions.
Counting.
I don't know.
5.
Is mom in the fridge in the garage?
Nope.
2.
No, 3, sir.
3, 2, 1, 5.
All right, be good.
Oops.
Keep going. You can come back and get them.
Yep.
So,
Should attach.
the three of you enter a smoky kaboom where a drow is fanning a rather large carpet, trying to get the smoke out, and Nils, on first appearance, Sahul, the owner of Kaboom, looks... Sahul, S-A-H-U-L. He looks kind of like a... he's got more of a thinner physique. Purplish kind of skin, and dresses... You know how those kinds of people that really like their work kind of dress. They dress for the job kind of thing. Yeah, that's Sahul. He's got the apron, got the his shirt and pants are just covered in various kinds of stains, and he's got these goggles right overhead. It looks like he alchemy is his thing. And black hair for short black hair.
Mason,
What?
close your door.
Okay.
And get your jammies on.
And so he'll start fanning with the rug, and he'll just be coughing before he looks up and goes, "Oh, it's you, and you.
Hello.
Hi. Oh wow. I hope those crackers weren't all right.
Not really.
No.
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 Bill, you're so deadpan.
Johan's deadpan.
Did something bad happen? You didn't start seeing spots or anything. You didn't start seeing spots, did you?
Not really.
That would have been an improvement.
They weren't as anticipated.
How so?
We already knew they tasted odd.
Yeah.
We discussed that previously.
Oh yeah, I've got a whole different batch of them right now.
They had other minor, inconvenient, undesirable side effects.
Oh.
It was unpleasant. Not bad. Not incapacitating. Just unpleasant.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're okay with it, would you mind just putting it here, just listing them out?
You told me before. It's been so many sessions I forgot.
Oh,
now,
okay.
but I'll write it out.
I'll take the pen and.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we tried them on the boat, if I remember right, and
I do believe
it did not combine well with seaward motion, among other things.
I see. Oh my goodness.
there's a little issue with pigmentation, as I recall.
And I don't know why, but stuck in my head I don't remember your description, but stuck in my head was there was a problem with blockage.
Oh. Did you just have the nibble, or did you eat the whole thing at once?
I believe it was the whole thing as per
Instructions.
your instruction.
Right. Well, okay, maybe it just put in a little bit of roughage on those batches. If you're willing to try a sample of the newer stuff, better tasting.
Absolutely.
How about you, sir?
What
Is he with
this
you?
You're talking about?
He's trying to develop the equivalent of a good berry
Oh,
without magic.
Oh, I gotta try this.
Would you like classic or the new special?
new special.
Speaking of which, I will hand over the 2 remaining crackers I have.
Oh. Well, back to the drawing board and just tosses.
That's all right.
The ones that Johann hands over are kind of like rather hard crackers, and when he tosses them, you can hear kind of like what almost sounds like breaking bones.
Riddle.
Yeah, they're tough, and he goes back into his back room and he wheels out a small selection of the crackers, and it's a rainbow of various things. So I've been trying different flavors. I figured, depending on the time of year and what people prefer, I got some that taste similar to meats, and some that have kind of a fish kind of flavor. Then there's also I heard that some people like more fruit-like flavors.
Oh, I'm definitely trying the fruit.
And then there is also this one right over here. I made that. I hear sometimes I hear people like a little bit of a gag kind of thing, like to surprise people, and I made this one extra spicy. Even crackles in your mouth.
Odd.
It is odd.
Do you have apple?
I think I made one of strawberry, one of grapes. Yeah, apple.
You did have a contract,
What contract we do have?
and we did agree, as I recall, that we would try the improvement. I will have the apple.
Well, beta testing does provide a bit of a discount on purchased items, so
Yes, if I remember correctly, 10% for the first testing and 1% after that for every other testing that you try.
No.
No?
No.
Subsection D.
Did I misread that?
Appendix A.
It's
50%.
I'm trying to remember. We got the initial handful free.
For each new product. Now, this being version
2.
0.2 of the all-day cracker, all three of us beta testing, it's still just 50%. We don't get the enhancement. Now, if we beta test an additional item on top of that, that's where the additional 5% discount takes place.
that's
So if you were to develop a cupcake, that would be an additional item. A change in product.
I'm already having. I'm already
everlasting
planning on things
gobstopper.
out. I've got it.
A hard candy.
Oh, I'm making those for the festival.
I meant of this as a hard candy that you could just put in your mouth and suck on all day.
Oh, that is clever stuff. Although, now that you mention it, I could make a cupcake that changes people's memory. No. That's
Oh my.
that's ludicrous.
Well, there might be some copyright infringements on
Yeah.
something like that. I do believe that one has already been.
That's
But-
been done.
But a hard candy. That would be interesting. I could actually make use of the candy machines that I'm using for the festival.
It's just a thought.
Very nice.
So anyway, the improvement. Yeah, I'll take the Apple one and we'll try it on the road.
Very good.
And come back with a report.
Very good.
Hopefully sooner than this time.
Of course.
We weren't expecting to be gone as long as we were.
No, that was a bit surprising.
Like I said, unexpected.
Oh.
Unanticipated, unexpected.
Did you happen to find anything cool?
Now, the crackers did provide all-day nourishment.
Excellent.
They were just
A couple of minor glitches with them.
discomforts.
That's good to know.
So you are on the right track. Just a little bit more effort behind those.
I guess I gotta put a little bit more effort into human physiology. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Nope.
Would you like a strawberry one to try?
Oh, man. What do I
So
know
is he.
about-
Well, no.
Oh, is he?
See,
He's
Yeah,
a dark
he's
elf.
Oh, that's
It's
right.
dark
He
elf.
is.
We-
Well,
we have
all
an
I know is
agreement.
purple skin.
We have an agreement between us that we will try them and help him to develop them. In return, we get a percentage for a little while. So I mean,
We get
that's-
to market his ideas. He ends
that's
up
it in a
turning a huge
nutshell.
profit on them.
By the way,
We also advertise on his behalf.
yeah, about that. Any new
Nope.
clients?
Not for the existing product, no.
How about the promotions? Have the promotions gone out well?
Oh yes, the promotions did go out as advertised.
Wonderful.
I think an improved product would bolster potential demand.
Well, I could definitely try the candies out.
Well, that was just a thought, but I'm just referring to the flavor and reducing potential side effects.
Good idea. Would you like one?
I would. What kind of meat flavored ones you got?
Oh, I've got beef,
Basilisk.
fish, and if you're really up for the challenge, I've got snake meat.
Nope.
There's also alligator meat, but
I'll
I,
take the alligator, yes.
Tastes like alligator.
Tastes like chicken.
Oh, he's actually had alligators, so he knows exactly what it tastes like.
I've been trying to mess with swamp rat meat, but it's not coming along.
I'd give up on that idea.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're gonna provide those as, say, donation items to those folks that are of limited means, absolutely, I'm sure they could.
You mean the rich?
No, limited means,
Opposite.
not unlimited means.
Oh.
Yeah, if you're gonna make those as, donation items to folks that are having a hard time getting by, I'm sure they might appreciate that sort of a flavor. But
And
I'm
if
pretty sure the customers that you're aiming to try and capture are not gonna be thinking of that as a delicacy.
Well then. I mean, there's always the noodle flavor one, but it's so boring.
Oh, but noodles sell.
Noodles sell.
Noodles.
It's just... who's gonna buy just plain noodles, you know?
Oh,
Garlic flavored, butter flavored.
I'm sure you can sell those to the folks at like the training academies and things like that.
You think they would?
I think they would go very well for those.
This being a port town, it wouldn't surprise me if ships would be interested.
Ships eat fish all day. I'm sure noodles would be a welcome change of pace.
Yeah.
Well, that and this kind of product takes up little space.
It does. Half the reason why I designed these things.
Yeah.
And little weight.
I'm sure the meats would also go over well on for seafaring vessels too.
Yeah.
You could easily become a sole supplier.
Better quality meats, the chickens, the turkeys, and
You guys happen to know any sailors that could possibly use some interesting flavored crackers?
As it so
I'm sure
happens.
we'll be contracting another vessel here for our next go out here shortly.
Fantastic.
Sure we can, as part of the sample and advertising period, we can distribute those as a test run.
All right.
How long do they last?
Oh, a long while.
Like the Elven Way bread.
Llama's bread.
Yeah, the
Oh.
llama spread. Or lambus spread.
Llama's bread, yes.
Well, I'm just thinking, if it's that much weight and I'm not there, I'm just asking as a as a player.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's basically a good berry, but without the magic.
Without the magic, so it's long lasting, stores easy,
It's an MRE,
a better tasting MRE.
an
Okay.
all day MRE.
I kind of designed this after hardtack.
So better tasting.
Not at first. These guys.
Yeah, no,
They were
not so much, no.
they were hard to stomach, but they
So it
worked.
was hardtack.
But they worked.
Exactly.
The whole party was
Emphasis on
food
hard.
poisoned for about a day and a half.
Oh no, that was
that
when
was-
she
That
was
was a
cooking.
different thing.
That was this one cooking.
That was his cooking.
Damn it! I didn't cook.
He
He
assisted.
assisted the cook.
Cook's not here?
So anyway,
Yes.
I'll
Well,
take that one. We've already eaten today, so I'll try it tomorrow,
fantastic.
perhaps, or depending if we hit the road soon. When we hit the road,
Wonderful. Well, if
I'm expecting it won't be long.
would you guys mind just at least trying the samples just
Yeah, no,
for the
absolutely.
flavor's sake? You don't have to eat the whole cracker.
No, I'm good for that.
That's fine. Take a nibble.
And Jerry, you're gonna eat one as well?
Yeah.
Have you decided on which one you're gonna take?
I'll do half.
Half of
Strawberry
Half of the
grape.
strawberry.
strawberry, and you're taking the alligator. So the apple one is sour. You got a Granny Smith kind of apple, but it at least tastes kind of like how dried apples taste. Like those
Freeze dried.
freeze-dried apples. Kind of, and there is still a little bit of of bitterness, but but the apple is kind of working its way. Jerry, you chose the strawberry one.
I did, sir.
He overpowered the strawberry.
Oof. Oh, good lord.
Yeah. You don't taste the bitterness anymore, but at the same time, it's like someone poured in like a whole bunch of strawberries
Tastes
and
like
sugar.
a couple strawberries just had an orgasm in my mouth.
Gross, dude.
And the alligator one, now you've actually had alligator before, so you know the taste and the texture.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like eating dry jerky, but alligator flavored, and
Chewed 'em.
it's
Crunchy.
I don't know if you've ever tasted Goya before, bitter melon. There's the aftertaste has a bit of a punch. It's kind of like your bitter taste buds are weighted down, and you kind of need something to eat or drink that is rather sweet. Well, what do you think?
Slightly bitter,
Oh,
very sour.
I see.
Not entirely out of character with some types of apples, but not as expected.
Work in progress? What about the strawberries?
How many strawberries you mix into this batch?
Well, I figured that strawberries are just such small fruits that I should equate it to about the same kind that I would with an apple.
Half
Like,
that.
maybe like 5 strawberries to an apple?
Half that.
half
is
that.
slightly less.
Half that.
Half that, please.
What about the alligator flavor?
Tasted all right, but this aftertaste.
Darn it!
Get back
Well,
to
that's
work
right.
on that.
You're close.
Close.
Again,
All
little
right.
tweaking, little dialing.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is considerably better than previous.
Oh yes.
Well, that's good.
Honest.
Good.
It is a huge improvement over the first edition. So
Yeah, I definitely feel a little bit more inspired now that we're going for taste.
Now, at this point, I think it's just a matter of tweaking the flavors
That's fair.
and determining side effects, if any.
Just curious, what do you guys think about a full course meal? Kind of like having them just like back to back to back, like
Well,
You
if
get-
they were smaller portions, I assume. I mean,
Oh, yeah, it'd be-
one cracker lasts you all day.
yeah, it would kind of be like putting like the entrees on one strip and then an appetizer on another strip of the same cracker, and then followed by
So then you-
dessert.
Basically, eat from one end to the other, and you get the equivalent of a full course meal, flavor-wise.
Flavor-wise, yeah.
It's not bad. Would have to
just
try.
make sure you identify which end is which, so that way you're not starting at dessert first and eating all the way back to the appetizer.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. Some people like to eat
Gum and
dessert
Charlie
first.
Brown.
Well, that's the thing. If it's
Well,
identified,
then they'll know at that point
Exactly.
which end to start from.
And I'm sure that no one wants to end with a salad. I mean, that's
you could
That's just uncivilized right there.
right there. Yeah, exactly.
potentially color code it somehow. But I'm not sure how.
Like Thanksgiving in a can.
Like the
Hey, aren't you like shooting some sort of platinum piece or something?
Well, no,
Getting kidnapped?
I was
That's how these
Oh, wait,
dudes
you're not
roll, dude.
no, I like I said, you could color code. I'm just not sure what color would be associated with which course of the meal.
Oh, I probably color code it to fit to fit what the
Food was.
the food was. Maybe like an orange strip for a chicken appetizer, followed by a creamy soup, then a maybe for the dessert, a blueberry pie, blue, purple, violet, something like that.
Green for your vegetables,
Oh yeah.
etc.
Oh, maybe not mention which one has the vegetables in it because some people try and skip their vegetables.
And then you roll Veruca Salt out of the room. I knew it.
I'm glad someone picked it up.
Okay.
But
something to think about.
Yes,
Consider.
yes.
We'll try these, and we will let you know.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And it was Jerry Johan.
I'm Nils.
A pleasure to meet you, Sahul. I guess that also means that you guys are looking for something to purchase?
I was going to say, now that we have the contract business out of the way.
Yes.
Or contracted business out of the way. Yes.
Well, wonderful. What are you all looking for?
Some collapsible storage options.
Collapsible storage options.
Or, well, storage options in general.
Bags of holding, portable holes.
Well,
one of each would be very, very, very nice.
I don't know if I would put those two together. Just
No.
But having them
Carried
each
by
would be
separate
very nice.
individuals, of course.
Of course.
We did run into an issue just recently where it ended up not being a problem, but initially it was a matter of how to divide things up between people so we could bring it all back.
Okay. Oh, so you guys found some interesting stuff after all, right?
Steel.
Oh. We
Not
might be able to trade a few things too.
Well, see, part of it is weight.
Some of those,
a backpack will only
items
hold
maybe,
so much.
Okay.
And
feathers.
if we had a bag of holding, some of that goes.
We are in a place where enchantments are possible.
Some of that concern goes away. The portable hole, that concern absolutely goes away.
Right.
So that's part of why we're looking for those things.
Right.
It's not a matter that we expect to be carrying tens or hundreds of pounds of things in the future, but
never know.
Should something happen where the need arises, it's nice to be able to do so.
Okay. Well, I don't have anything like that in my shop. However, I do know who does sell those kinds of objects.
Locally?
Huh?
Locally?
Locally, yeah. I
just trying to determine if we had to go somewhere else.
Yeah, no.
Well,
like across the ocean or some shit.
Someone was also looking for some alchemical things for his endeavors.
Yeah. Poisoner kit.
Oh. Well, technically, guys, I don't mess with that stuff.
Fair enough.
No, it's
all right. Look on your face says it all. Don't think another minute about it.
We were at a store where I thought we could have procured it, but there was a odd rudeness happening, and we decided to vacate.
That's fair. Oh, let me guess. Tabby Tiffoot.
You would be correct.
Yeah, wonderful individual when she's not drinking. And she drinks often.
Not to say we won't go back, but
yeah.
Not today.
But yeah, I do know someone that that can procure you guys some sort of portable transportation device or carrying device. I don't have any kind of poisoner's kit or anything like that. I do have an alchemist kit. I
have no
can
use for that.
Nah, I wouldn't either, but we'll definitely keep it in hand. Any other potions or anything?
Well, yeah. I've been messing with a couple of things. over since you guys left.
We could tell by the smoke.
Yeah, it got a little wild in here. Tried to put a fog cloud in a bottle, and it worked. But
A stronger bottle.
well, when I accidentally sprayed a little bit on myself. If you guys are looking for some short smoke grenades, I could give them to you for a good price.
Sure.
They won't last as long as some other things, and if you're in a billowing wind, it's
Yeah, understood.
yeah. And let's see here. What else do I have? Am I even in the right? Oh no. No, I'm not in the right thing.
It's alright, you can sell us that too.
Can I interest you in the Hand of Vecna?
Why, absolutely. How'd you get it off the
Only if there's a
the
sign.
Dragonborn?
Only if it's
That
on
was
sale.
that was a weird situation in itself.
Only if it's on sale.
Archon.
Yeah.
So of the potions that I have right now, I have a few. I've got an oil here that might be of some use to you. It kind of. Are you familiar with the ethereal plane?
I am, as a matter of fact.
Well, this little
Well,
oil
actually, before I go assuming that.
Go right ahead. Roll a history.
History?
Yeah.
Alright. Come on, baby. 10 plus 8 is 18.
18, and yeah, you've got a firm understanding of it. And as well as you know that creatures from the ethereal plane tend to have a protection from it, from physical properties.
Okay. Yep. Can't be harmed with normal weapons.
This right here should make it more difficult for your blades to miss a ghost or any kind of other ethereal creature.
Ooh, how much is that?
I could sell it to you for around 400. Sorry, that's wholesale. That's sticker price.
So 200?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take that out of my personal funds.
All right. I also have a something that I've been working on with the help of the Tifwoods and just like their craftsmanship. It's a parapet. Should help with any kind of damage if you happen to pass out. At least that's the hope anyway. And holds it looks kind of like a pair of hands holding a 3 gems in the middle, and in the gems is looks like there's a little liquid inside.
How do you mean helps with damage if you pass out?
Well, it stabilizes you when if you happen to get too injured.
not to be selfish,
What?
but
Trying to remember the name for that one.
periaptive wound closure.
Periapt of wound closure.
Oh my. How much is that?
Well, it's. I'd probably put it around 200 gold.
Like that.
Absolutely.
As I said, not to be selfish, but
Yeah, no, I'm thinking that's definitely one to have.
And, I mean,
I could absolutely use that.
You want to pay for that out of your personal funds? Then?
I can. That's part of what I'm saying. I can absolutely use it. I mean,
Okay.
look at it for a moment.
Well,
Every situation we ran into, I think only one of those I did not come close to death.
All right.
Most of the other ones I was unconscious at some point.
All right. Well then,
That's part of why.
why don't you go ahead and take that one and mark it on your sheet?
I will do so. 200, you say?
200. Sorry, that's the sticker price.
Oh, so 100.
100.
100.
Yep.
That's a steal.
It is a steal because you guys got a
Absolutely.
really good contract with this guy.
Bless you.
Absolutely. Thank you. I will put this to magnificent use.
Oh, by the way, the potion of heroism actually goes for an hour. So, and oh my goodness, I give you something much better than what I had mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is for 1 hour after drinking it.
I type in periaptive and change it to peridot.
I also got water breathing potion, and how do you? This one's a little bit of a head scratcher. I've been trying to play around with this for a little while. I figured that you take a potion and maybe you can start hearing what people are thinking about you. Really good at those parties where you're trying to interact with people and try and get the inside
One
information.
attunement item. Oh.
Which one's this one?
That's a
Periaptive wound closure. Oh, that. He's talking him.
Oh, yeah, it's a potion that theoretically you could hear people's thoughts.
Ooh. I can think of a few uses for that one as well.
The potion of mind
What?
cleansing.
How much is that one?
Well,
Were you tickling there earlier?
I'm wanting. I'll
Is
honestly.
it red or swollen?
So you got tickled there earlier, huh? Okay.
It's scheduled at
Probably lightly bruised. It'll be gone in the morning.
1,000
Yeah.
gold.
Okay.
However,
That's what happens when
it's
you play rough.
experimental. So I'd probably put it at around 800.
Retail. So 400.
Yep.
He's leaning right into this.
And I mean, it's there. If you're interested in it, and then there's a potion of water breathing. Otherwise, I mean, I've got a few healing potions here and there.
Regular healing potions or better?
A couple of regulars, a couple of graders, and I do have a superior healing potion. But unfortunately, guys, I can't sell that to you at half.
No, I think for that one we'll be more than happy to pay full price for that
I'm
one.
just thinking of how many we.
Well, as I recall, there was a certain limit to how far the discount lasted before that expired.
Well, that's entirely.
Let me double check.
Well, that it expires as soon as the flavor from the crackers goes away.
How many regular healing potions do you have?
I've got about 3.
And how much are those?
50 gold.
We already bought.
Personally take 3.
I was gonna
I'll
say
take
we-
those 3,
Jiminy
so.
crumpets.
Okay, that's 75
The,
gold for you total because you.
The potions we bought previous. How many were there total? Or how many of each, I should say?
We now have a total of 5 healing, 5 greater. Now we had 2 and 2 previously. Or no, we had 0 and 2.
Yeah, I was
so we
gonna
got
say, 'cause
5
we
and
bought,
3.
We bought 5 and 3. So he's taken. All right. I was thinking distributing one of each to each. Sans him because he's already carrying 3 now.
How much was the superior?
100.
Oh no, that's the greater.
Oh.
Well, let me check healing potions here because I've never had to sell anyone a superior healing potion before.
A first. Yay!
Yeah. Heroism potion of healing. And yeah, that's a superior. Put it at 750.
All right, I'll take that out of party funds. All right.
That'll be the oh shit potion. As in, oh shit, he went down in one shot.
That leaves us at 8403 in the party fund. Yeah, we'll take the superior healing.
That one we keep stashed for emergencies.
Yep.
I'm figuring between the 5 of us, 1 regular, 1 greater each. And he's already carrying 3 regular.
Yep.
And that would put me at 2 regular and 1 greater. Because I've already got 1 regular on me. In fact, I think that was our last potion.
And then, did you pick up that potion of thought hearing? No, you passed on that one. Alright.
Okay.
Then, I think that's it for today.
Do you carry, out of curiosity, enchanted weapons?
I don't dabble too much into that.
Just asking.
Yeah.
It's more a curiosity than anything else. I had a passing thought.
What do you have?
Pardon?
What are you thinking? I mean,
I was thinking of replacing one of my regular daggers with something slightly better.
Are you thinking like maybe something to make it like chemically wise, or
No.
maybe?
No, it's. I currently use, among other things, a moon-touched rapier
Mm-hmm.
and 2 regular daggers. And in a recent outing,
Mm-hmm.
it occurred to me that while having a magical rapier was handy,
Yeah.
required at some points, the fact that it glows whenever it's removed from the scabbard could be a hindrance.
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Mason.
Hey,
Nice,
buddy.
buddy.
Good night.
Love you.
Love you too.
Sleep up.
Yeah, I can see how that could be.
Don't let the bed bugs bite your arms off.
Hi.
By the way, you can take that off. You don't need it anymore.
Yep. I
Don't
told
look
him
in
that
your
earlier.
closet or the closet monster.
Since you're going to bed, you can take it off.
Not after Friday yet.
Fine.
It's awful close, buddy. You're going to sleep, and in 2 hours, it's going to be Saturday. Anyway, so having the fact that it glows could end up being a hindrance on some occasions.
So you're looking for something that is a
What?
little less.
Well,
My bed
my thought
problem.
process was
What bed
in
problem?
some point in the
So my stuff is
Foreseeable
like all
future.
messed up, and my bed sheet is like.
to change the moon
Like
touch
kinda
rapier for some
rough
other
oil.
enchanted version of a rapier that doesn't glow,
Okay.
and perhaps that was it.
Well,
Do you have either? I'm not sure what the item would be because I think it could be anything. You'll have to help me here, Jerry.
That.
There's a. Is there not a permanent light spell?
That would be continual light.
And that can be cast on an object, correct?
Absolutely.
And it's any object?
Any object.
You don't happen to have any objects that have that on them, do you?
continual light spell.
I was thinking not a pebble, but a small rock or some similar small thing. Something you could put in a pocket or a pouch and pull it out when you need it.
Actually,
Use it like a lantern without it being a lantern.
actually, I might have something. Hang on a sec.
Okay.
He runs back into his back room, and he's like, you can hear some shuffling and moving of objects, and he's muttering to himself, and he's like, got it. Okay, so this little device right here, and he holds up what looks almost like a medallion that has has two little an hourglass on the inside. Now, how it works is if you just spin this little doodad in the center here, the two chemicals will actually mix together, and it will actually illuminate for a set period of time until the liquids start to separate. It kind of works similar to those vinaigrettes that you have, where you have to shake them up in order to get the full vinaigrette. Otherwise, you get oily stuff on the top, and then all of your better stuff on the bottom. But would that be something of interest to you?
Actually, no.
No? Okay. Are you looking for something that just turns something on and off at...
No, I was actually thinking a small rock or something with the continual light.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is what I got right now. I mean,
Oh, I know.
play.
I
I can
understand.
play with
It's-
something and maybe get back to you in
That
a
might
week
work
or so.
for someone else, but that wouldn't work for me. I mean, if it's a spinning, moving thing, then it has to be held away from other things, or it would stop spinning.
Oh, it would.
And
You would just have to spin it once, and then the liquid inside will just start to glow, and then it'll start separating from itself, from the mixture itself. It'll stay glowing for as long as it's mixed together.
Is there a scroll maker around here somewhere?
Yeah. There's a couple of people around.
Alright.
no.
I think we got another way to skin the snake.
Right, because my thought process, like I said, foreseeable future, was to be done with the glowing rapier, have a rapier of a different flavor, and an alternate light source.
Yeah.
Something that didn't need to be burned.
No, I get you, and I think there's another way to do that. So.
And I had another thought.
Well, you need to stop doing that. You might die of
Well,
loneliness.
it's an alternate to that achieves the same goal. You don't happen to have eyewear or something that would give one vision in the dark? I've heard of such thing.
Yeah. I mean, it.
You can probably afford it.
I can. I've got some goggles, but the lenses take time to make. But yeah, I can make something for you, custom made.
How long would it be? And what would you charge?
Thinking more along the lines of.
I was thinking goggles a night, basically.
Yeah, I know. I figured that was what you were going for. Give me.
I mean, either one will do the job. The goggles are a little easier. Anything else, I basically have to carry in one hand or something, or set down or whatever. Goggles you just wear and your hands are free.
DEF goggles of night vision. Goggles of night. I mean, they're not too out of the ordinary to make. I can probably have them to you within a few days.
Are you going to be here that long?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
Waiting on his armor.
How much?
It's gonna take a few days.
You don't know that.
I know, but I'm telling you. You should know that.
I'm playing it out.
Is that what you're doing?
Let's say something of that nature. I'd ask for 300 gold.
I can do that.
Reasonable.
For the overall convenience of it, yes, I can do that.
Wonderful.
Done.
Excellent. I'll have them ready for you probably right after they should be done right after the festival. Which
is...
Well, it's in a couple of days. Just...
So 2 days, 3 days?
Give me 3 days and 4 days max.
I'll come back at 3 and see where we stand.
Sounds good. And, by the way, if you guys wouldn't mind, just 1 second. If you guys are about to leave, he holds out a couple of what look like suckers, and it's just like I'm mass producing them for the festival.
All right.
Free of charge.
Take it.
Nothing.
And elderberry flavored.
No, I suggested candies earlier because I know people like them. I'm not one.
Fair enough. But it is a good idea, and I was actually planning on using those as special prizes at the festival, so. Wonderful.
All right.
Is there anything else we would think about procuring?
I need some incense and stuff.
Your supplies?
My supplies. We
Which
need
I
to
think
hit.
I
people
can.
have.
Yeah, I actually have some incense.
Oh, all right.
Give
Well,
it-
then give them 100 gold pieces worth of incense.
Yeah, just there you go.
That's a lot of fucking incense.
Yeah,
Holy shit, that's a lot of incense.
you're telling me.
Well, the Pope's coming, so you know.
I think the whole chaff of church is coming. for
Incense,
that
it's
one.
charcoal, and all that stuff I need to use to cast Find Familiar.
So, i.e., 100 gold for replenishment of spell components.
It's 10 uses of it, so I'm imagining that there's going to be additional scenarios where I need to resummon.
You, yeah, you're gonna get an earful from your owl companion.
I'm sure I will.
Well, gentlemen, if
Do you need anything?
Already got what I came for.
Okay.
And then scroll place.
Oh, yeah.
You were going to sell your medals.
Oh.
You going to hold on to those?
Holding on to it.
Alright, well then you can scratch that one off
I'm
the
gonna
list.
head
And it's
to
just
the,
scrolls and
blushing
the portable
swine.
storage.
yes,
Still have a bar of silver.
What's
What
that?
these guys do.
We still have a bar of
actually,
silver.
that
A bar of
Get outta
silver?
here.
that's actually a
yeah.
fun
And
title.
the
I'm kind
jewelers.
of happy that one works out so well.
So, jeweler
Sounds like a couple
Scroll shop.
girlfriends I had.
and the portable storage vendor.
Actually,
Okay.
hold on. Do you have a use for silver beyond currency?
I mean, it can be some. Could use it for components or purifying. It's.
That's part of what I was getting at.
What are you thinking?
Well, we happened into a very pure bar of silver.
How pure are we talking?
Very extremely.
Oh, mind if I see?
The molecular structure.
Dang it!
Pull it out.
Oh, yeah, you're not kidding. Oh, make me an offer?
How about we flip that around? You make me an offer. I'm selling here.
Okay, well, I could probably go as high as 25 gold.
Done.
Pleasure.
Actually, put that in the party fund.
And you can actually see the cold calculations in his eyes, you know,
Yeah,
just like
that's perfectly fine.
just looking at this thing and thinking, man, what can I do with this?
I figured a silver like that would be really good for a magical thing, or a very decorative magical thing, or just silvering weapons or something like that. But
It's okay that he gets a little bit of advantage. I mean, got some pretty deep discounts off of them for a number of things, so.
it's not an advantage. Bar's worth 10,
Bar is worth 10 gold.
Oh,
and he gave us 25.
well, that's,
Yeah, he-
50% over.
He recognized it for what it is.
Yeah.
At least that was my thought process when I offered it.
He saw how pure it was, and depending on what he can, depending on how pure it is, he could probably do a number of various different things with his alchemy.
Should we come across more in the future, we'll bring it by.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know if we will. Just saying, should we, we'll bring it by.
Right. Great. Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
I'm
And
happy to do business with you.
I'm looking at the time, and this
I
became
know.
a shopping episode,
I
a
know.
shopping session.
It's fine, it happens.
Which is good. Yeah, that's.
It's a lot of this is crap we needed.
Yeah.
So,
So,
next, jeweler's off the table.
All right, so
You wanted your scrolls.
scrolls.
okay. So you're taking Sahul's instruction. He'll probably direct you to a rather unique looking wizard, rather short, and she's rather compulsive, and she actually says, "Hey, what are you looking for?" That kind of thing. Is there anything particular?
Continual light scroll.
Yeah. I get plenty of those.
All right.
How much?
Uh, Dean, how much do you pay for, as a wizard for a basic cantrip? Or for a level 1 spell?
What would the level 1 scroll be?
I know that you got something special as an order of the...
No, that's to convert it into my book.
Right.
But I still have to buy the scroll.
Right. How much would it be to convert?
Oh, it's the same cost. What's it, 100 gold per level?
I was going to
100
say,
gold.
Plus,
it's a level 1
but
spell, it'll be
it
100
just
gold.
saves me time instead of taking,
Right.
what is it, an hour per level to spell. It only takes me like 2 minutes.
Right.
I think he's looking for a pricing idea.
Yeah. So, I can give you this for 150.
Do you have 2 of them? We should get 2 because I would like to use one soon.
All right.
Here you go. Here you go.
300.
300 gold.
Actually, we would probably use both of them, but
I was assuming he was going to use one to learn.
it's entirely possible.
That's exactly what it was.
And I'm still thinking of getting. I got a bag of fucking ball bearings, casting on a ball bearing.
Mm-hmm.
But having a light source that doesn't burn and is always available would be nice. Then I don't have to carry a lantern.
I'm gonna get one right into my spell book. That way I can just, when you continue light, alright, give me a night to prep it, and if whatever first level spell slots I don't use, well, first, second, third level spell slots I don't use the next night, light.
All of a sudden, I'm blind. I can't even go to sleep. Jerry, what the hell are you doing?
Well, stop wearing that robe of eyes.
Oh, even better.
Son of a bitch.
Do you have any scroll tubes?
Yeah, plenty.
I would like a scroll tube, please. How much?
Would you like a fancy one or just a
Just regular, generic
one?
sturdy scroll tube.
I'll sell it to you for 2 gold.
Done. I had a thought.
Anything else I can get you guys? Maybe maybe something that can get you out of some tight situations. Explosive ones. I love explosive ones.
Everyone loves explosive ones.
Okay, how the fuck is
I
scroll
like this
tube
guy.
done? Oh, it's case, man.
Gotta get the player's handbook out. And remember...
Did you get light or continual light?
Continual light.
Is that first or second level?
Cylindrical leather case.
Second. Let me double check.
10 rolled up
Is
sheets
it?
of paper.
I thought it was the first
5
one.
rolled up sheets of paper.
Check.
Add 1 to my bag. I had thought.
I've got continual flame here.
I know continual light does exist. I think it's a second or a third level spell.
Let's see here. But yeah, I've got a couple of interesting things here. I've got...
Continual flame, that's what it is. It is second level.
So, then in that case, we'll say I should probably charge you 300 a scroll.
Okay, so 600 for 2.
Yep.
Okay.
And she'll also mention, I've got other things too. I've got if you need an extra pair of hands to help you in your projects, you look like you could use someone like that. I've got this wonderful thing that can make a invisible servant for you. I've got things that can.
Yeah, good old invisible servant would be handy.
I've also got things that can make you jump back and forth from here to the ethereal. Things that make you fade into gas, and maybe something that can make. If you're into illusions, I got something that is really useful.
What you got?
Just for you. She snaps her fingers, and you behind you in this crowded scroll shop, you see a towering snake with eight heads and glowing green eyes. And it's undulating, hissing, and looks like it's ready to snap. One of them jerks at you and passes right through you. It's a little. It's still an illusion, but I can make anything up to. Try if I can find it. Oh, there it is. I can do anything within a 20-foot cube. Lasts a bit of time. All held up by my little imagination. And it can be yours for $650.
That one's a little bit out of my price range, unfortunately.
What is it?
Next up is Superior Illusion.
Major image.
Major image.
Are you at that level yet?
It's a level 3 spell.
Yeah.
Oh. How much was it?
$650.
Party funds will easily cover that.
Yeah. Don't want to do that. That's personal, not.
How much do you need?
No, I don't.
Oh, I also have a nice spell for resting. If you need something small and quick, just flick a rope into the air, climb in, and you get an hour to yourself.
Oh, the rope trick?
You know it?
I do.
It's. I do like to design the inner sanctums. I like to just sit in a nice, quiet diner.
Periwinkle blue. Sputterly va.
What about something along the lines of either mirror image or blur?
Mirror image or blur? You're in luck. I do have a mirror image scroll. She looks up at the higher end of the of her scroll of her shelves, and she's like, "Oh dear. Hey, would one of you gentlemen mind helping me up? Just
I'll bet that should probably be you.
Is this a different store than Kaboom?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I went back to the Blushing Swan.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay,
left
oh,
then I
you guys.
guess
You
it
guys
has
are
to
on
be-
your own,
I
man.
guess it has to be me.
Okay.
I'll try and lift her.
And she's light,
Okay.
and she reaches up to the higher shelf and goes, "Thank you."
I am not overly strong, so
No, if that doesn't work. I always had floating disc on hand.
For this, we'll run you $450.
450.
$450.
All right.
do it. Do it.
And is there anything else that I can offer you?
No, I do believe that'll do it.
Fantastic. Would you like to donate to our charity?
No, thank you.
It's for a good cause. Fine.
The Treble Home for Wayward Girls. Is that?
But
We've donated
All right.
enough coin today.
yeah. Well, thank you for your patronage, and I hope to see you again soon, Mr.
Always pleasurable, always useful.
I am Jerry O'Malley.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Mr. O'Malley.
And your name is?
I'm Cadence.
All right.
Prodigy Cadence.
This was an extremely useful shopping experience. We do appreciate it.
Glad to be of service.
All right. Then one last stop to go.
On our way out, I'm gonna find somewhere in the ground a nice size shaped rock that when I open up the end of the scroll case, it'll fit down in the tube snugly.
Snugly? Like,
snugly.
like
As
you
in I
want.
can get it down in there and it's not gonna fall out.
Okay. Yeah.
Wherever, somewhere along the way, we'll find one. I mean, there's got to be hundreds that I can look at. So
All of a sudden, the local constabulary is like, "Hey, you're taking from our cobblestones?" No.
No, rocks.
Yep, easily done.
That's a fine.
And
HOA is going to fine you.
No, I'm just the rogue in me is coming through. I mean, the hooded lantern is nice. Having continual flame or continual light on an object's great, but if I'm trying to be stealthy while using it, it's going to emit light everywhere.
That's
I don't necessarily want that.
No, yeah. That's the idea behind this blowgun plan. See.
I see.
And that's part of why I have the Moon Touch Rapier right now because it gives me light when I need it, but if I'm standing in the shadows or something trying to be sneaky and I got the frickin' rapier out, everybody's gonna know I'm there because it's hard to miss. I need a change.
Hey, is it first moon yet? No. What the?
Yeah,
Is that asylum over there?
I need to make a change. For now, it's fine. It's a magical weapon. It's useful against magical creatures. We proved that already. But I need to make a change. I can afford part of it now, so I'm doing it now. Screw it.
Interesting thing is, you guys are going for the uncommons and the and stuff like that. Just now that you're in,
you're spitting out useful items. We can afford it.
Yep.
I mean, the frickin' wound closure. Fuck yeah! How many times have I been near death?
I figured that might appease you. Or
to be honest, I wasn't sure what the price was. I was gonna get more cash and then go look for one. I figured it cost more.
It was it. If I remember looking at it, I was looking at it and it was like, oh, this is uncommon or.
There was 1 0 missing off of what I thought the price would be. So yeah, that was much easier than I ever anticipated. I purposefully haven't looked at prices for things. And
I might have fudged up some stuff as well. I could.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was expecting 2,000 or 2,500, not a few hundred. So that makes it all that much better. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So where to next?
Portable storage.
That's right. Wherever she said to go. I forgot now.
Yep.
Player forgot. Johan doesn't forget things.
Yep. So, you got that from Sahul, right?
Yeah.
So Sahul will actually direct you to say Iliad might have them, or
I wanted to talk to her anyway.
Or another person on the other side of town named Josef.
Doppler had mentioned Ilya for doing enchantments.
Yep.
I wanted to talk to her if we had a chance anyway. So perfect.
All right. Off to Ilya, then we go.
No excuse.
Okay. Go to Iliad's and
fully hoping that the nice, wonderful steel that we delivered off will result in a nice, wonderful, very finely crafted rapier that I can then have enchanted by somebody's friend cohort.
There you go.
Iliad is a female half-elf blonde.
Iliad or Ilya?
She actually does go by Iliad.
Okay.
And she will. She's a high elf blonde. High half elf. Blonde, and kind of has a sleepy kind of gaze about her, and she welcomes you and goes, "What can I do for you?"
We were referred by Doppler.
Oh.
Who says hello, by the way?
Oh, that's wonderful of her. Hi, Doppler.
We expect to see her in a couple of days. I'll relay her.
Oh, thank you.
Jerry was looking for a few things, and when he's done, I had just a couple of questions.
Of course.
Looking for some portable storage options. Bag of holding, portable hole.
I do have a portable hole for sale. If you're looking for something like that.
Absolutely.
She'll go behind her desk and pull out what looks like fabric and just stretches it out by waving it like a bed sheet and putting it on the ground. They're common enough that they aren't too expensive. And she just pulls out a jar and sets it aside. It looks like it's got these little glass beads inside that are just glowing. As you can tell, whatever goes in goes into a little pocket dimension and even shuts out the light that goes inside.
Excellent. Perfect.
Now, something like this will run you about 2,000 gold.
2,000?
They're highly utilitarian. Utilitarian. There it is.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And hard to make.
And yes, those voices in my head say that it's also hard to make.
What did he say?
Sorry. I said
Player
hard
to
to
player,
make,
I'm about to start
and he said the voice in my
shooting
head.
some people in the room here.
I got plenty of Nerf guns.
Sorry.
Between me and the kid, we can arm everybody twice.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good.
Alright. 2 grand it is.
I should also remind you about not putting this in a bag of holding, or putting a bag of holding in this object.
Speaking of which, he had also mentioned that. Do you have one of those?
A bag of holding?
Yes.
I'm actually fresh out. However, I could probably make something. It'll take maybe about a month.
We might be back around.
I'm sure we'll be back
Right
around
on.
sometime.
Well, our last trip ended up being unexpectedly longer than anticipated.
Yeah, it was about, what, 3 weeks?
Ballpark. We expected a week in change.
What happens if you do
So-
put a bag of holding in a portable hole?
You
Look
end
up-
up in the astral dimension.
Look up bag of holding, and it actually has instructions
it
on
tells
it.
you.
Yeah, it does tell you.
It
says-
destroys the bag, it destroys the portable hole, and everything in it just is lost. And it opens up for a very short time a one-way trip to the astral plane.
And it also
anyone
does some
within the
serious
radius
damage.
gets sucked in.
And,
Bye.
Like General Zod and the boys from Superman?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And it does some nasty damage to you as well.
So let's say this. Let's say I throw down the portable hole and I throw like a bag of holding with a rock in it, like a grenade into
Doesn't
the
even
portable
need to have
hole.
a rock in it, but yeah,
Mhm.
been done.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a
Anyone
tactic.
within the radius gets sucked off to the astral plane. Good way to get rid of a bad guy.
Yep. Especially,
So I'm
if,
not
Everything within
original.
about 100 yards.
especially if it's a big ass bad guy.
Well, it's a useful tactic. Either way you look at it.
Yeah.
But if you've got
it's
stuff in there, it's very spendy.
Yeah.
extremely spending. I mean, you're $2,000 for a portable hole, and I think 500 or 750 for a bag of holding or whatever it is.
And whatever treasure
Plus,
is in there is gone.
Yeah, what the value of whatever's in either or both things, it's all gone. So it's very expensive. That's one of those. That's the equivalent of an oh shit maneuver.
It's also how to put it. I mean, it's kind of like saying, okay, I'm putting a pocket dimension inside a pocket dimension.
It's
You're
nasty.
basically messing with the universe.
Yeah, they cancel each other in bad ways. So anyway,
Yes.
I like that.
so if you were to make one and we were back around in a month, we would very likely buy it from you.
Wonderful.
In fact,
Say,
I
put,
might even go out on a limb and say 2. Should they exist and be present?
Oh,
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying it's. A recent excursion, we ran into an issue of carrying items. It ended up not being a problem, but initially it was a matter of who was going to carry what.
I see.
And it ended up taking a while to sort out. We'd rather just avoid those things in the future. So the hole is absolutely useful for that.
Yes.
The bag of holding is absolutely useful for that.
Of course. Is there a certain weight limit you are looking for?
No. It's not a matter of weight limit or anything. It's just a matter of, in this instance, we were already each near our capacities.
Right.
And it was just a matter of finding places to put things.
Well, what I mean by weight limit was storage space.
I think the whole, as it was described to me, would be plenty.
Okay.
But still, you never know. There are circumstances that...
I have a suspicion that others in our party, once they learn that there's a bag of holding available, will want it. And then others in the party will see that somebody has one and they'll want one. And so on and so forth.
Just curious, is there any kind of special way you would like this bag of holding designed? I do some wonderful things. I once custom made a trench coat that had a stretchable pocket where the bag of holding was inside.
Now that would be fancy.
It is. It took a little time to figure out the stretching part, but it's now doable. And there's a rather unusual cleric out there that is
I just noticed Mr. Lynch.
enjoying the item. I could also make it the size of a small handbag, or maybe this one was tricky, but I made it for a top hat.
Now that would be interesting.
The trick was trying to make certain that the head did not get sucked into the top hat.
Yeah, that'd be a bit of a thing.
You guys hear the bird?
Yeah.
There was a sandhill crane squawking for sex the other morning, and once you hear them, that spring is practically here. Because
I'm thinking if there's a choice, plain nondescript, not attention getting, looking like a normal shoulder bag or something.
Of course, if you also want something a little bit more covert, say someone tries to steal a bag or confiscates a bag, they could, it could be a problem. However, if you want something like a coat or a hat or any number of other forms, it would allow for less likely chance that someone will find the secret bag of holding inside.
It's up to you. I was just thinking making it look like a normal everyday bag that any other person would carry, worth a couple silver kind of thing or whatever, as opposed to a bag of holding. I mean, not unless you knew, walking down the street, looking at my bag, you wouldn't know that it was more than it is, because it's aged and weathered and slightly dirty.
I think one will make rather nondescript.
Yeah.
Maybe even in bad shape.
I can do that. I do like damaging leather. It's
I mean, from a thief's perspective, it makes it less
I
attractive.
want one made out of latex.
And then I like the idea of the hat. If you could make one that looks like my hat.
How do you feel about a lining on the inside?
Well, I've got no issues with linings.
I could probably take that hat and add a lining along with maybe a couple of buttons on the inside, and all you have to do is unfasten, and the portable hole is on the inside.
Perfect.
I can do that. It'll take some time to still get the bag up and running, but
Understood.
Well, when you get the bag up and running, then we'll bring the hat in and you can fit it in.
so two bags?
Yeah, how much of a down would you like on that?
Well, as I said, we would like to get one, but I'm pretty sure that once other people in our party realize, they'll probably want one too.
Fair enough.
I can't guarantee that, but it's likely.
Fair enough. In that case, let's say I could make a blank for the hat or any number of things if you so choose to change your mind, and that will be ready if you if and when you come back. However, for the special order tattered leather satchel, I will need at least a down payment of half,
Which would be
1,000 gold.
Okay.
party fund, I would think.
Yeah.
Because it's going to end up being party items. I think that's doable.
Wonderful. Well, they will be, I did say a month. For two, I can probably bring someone in to meet with the requirements needed. So,
And if we end up not buying the second one, I'm sure that it would sell.
oh yes, it's more along the lines of just how people will want it presented. I'm
Exactly.
I'm
I
completely
understand.
comfortable with that.
Everyone has their own tastes.
Oh, you're telling me.
I think that will do.
I think we're done.
I thank you for your time.
Happy to help.
You made the down payment?
1,000 for both things?
Just for the
One bag.
Okay.
one bag, and you don't have to put a down payment on the blank, because the blank will be used eventually. Bags of holding are quite useful, and when people have the money, they are quite common.
Alright, well, I do think, yeah.
Marvelous.
I thank you for your time and
Okay.
for your assistance. And we'll see you in a month.
See you in a month. And I take it you guys are gonna head back to the Blushing Swine?
Yep.
Alright.
With all of our things,
Yeah.
at some point in the evening when we're not out in public, whatever, I mean, not that it really matters. I will have him use one of the scrolls and cast continual fire on my rock, so I can shove the rock in my scroll tube and then cover my scroll tube because the end's open, you know. And now I have something of a flashlight,
Alright.
or the equivalent thereof. End result, a small light source that I can conceal, you know, rogue things.
Yep. Easily done.
That was the idea. That's why I was looking for a rock.
And actually, I've never seen someone use continual flame like that. It's clever.
It's the equivalent of a flashlight. So now I'm going to change my scroll tube to say
Now I
flashlight.
gotta go earn some more cash so I can actually memorize these or transfer these scrolls over to my spell book.
How much do you need?
Oh, let's see.
Man, I gave
Second
you guys a
level, 200
dragon's
gold.